certain events happen a lot.
Penguin has opened up a school. I'm just
So,
saying.
so, wait, like what kind of school?
A good one.
Yes.
What are you Are you teaching? Are you teaching the swamp rats? Are you teaching? Is it a night college for adults?
Wait, what are you trying to learn? That's the first thing.
how, how to chill out with the nobles?
Oh, then yeah, don't come to my school.
Oh God! Ow! I mean, do you really have to burn yourself here? Like, I mean, come on, have a little bit of backbone.
I mean, I'm all for the self burn. I do it all the time.
Gunter knows more
Oh,
about nobles than Penguin does, funnily enough. It's
But
funny.
yep, that's So I'll
Uh,
ask Lucky Break if she can teach me, but there's not much I can offer.
Well, Lucky Break will be returning in the spring, so it seems like
Uh,
you probably have to put your plans back on hold for the moment. Then with
all
your
right, so it's just gonna be some book studying then, until I
okay,
can get some foundation.
no, that's fine. There is a library there. It will just about cover you for the basic sort of thing. Um, you only have to make a minimum donation to go and visit it. The minimum donation is 1 copper per day, which I believe your um, living expenses covers.
Yeah, actually, yeah, anything that's below 1 GP,
Yeah, I think
or
so.
is it one? It's average. I gotta relook, but it's either 1 silver or 1 GP. But either which case, it still
Yeah.
counts.
Is that what you're going to do with most of your time, or you do plan to do some performing?
I might I'll probably perform perform, sleep, and then study. So
Okay, so
uh,
you with that, you're probably not going to make much headway on the what's it? I'm looking for words
study.
on the studying side because obviously performing to
Oh,
get a decent amount out of it, you have to spend a lot of time doing it.
yep. So I just need enough to live off of, which is my biggest concern. Where is it? Come on, I had it.
well, that's the
It
thing.
was
Like, if you wanted to save money, things you do have options.
Well, he's sadly not coming to find options. He is doing it all on his own.
oh, if
He's a
only I was doing that full time.
he is a strong, independent griffin.
Tiny one. It's a size thing. The smaller you get, the more self-dependent you are.
I really want Thumbtack to meet Roderick. They would get
All right.
along like fucking on fire. It's great. House on fire.
You rolled well. I now need to. Oh yeah. I need to look at performing check. So you actually did really well this month. Um, brain work. God, I don't know why my brain's not working today. Performance skill. There we go.
And each season's like what, 2 months?
2 months, 12 weeks.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
Oh. Where are we? Where are we? There we are. Okay, we'll take that and okay, Matt's gonna sit in math. So that much times by that much, then times that number, you will get that much gold. But no.
Oh god. I remember him.
How do you get that small?
Stacking size categories?
Very recessive traits.
I mean, I heard of recessive, but I think receding that much is kind of ridiculous.
Yeah, those traits are really introverted. They're what they call self-isolated. likes dropping marbles on people's heads.
Okay. The max you might get is okay. So overall, you would get. I'm gonna send. I'm gonna be cheeky. I will tell you in private how much money you make from this.
Cheeky, you say?
Yeah.
Nice.
Jamie, out of curiosity, how fast is Mecha's mount? Or
Uh,
Mecha in general?
Zero has a base speed of 80 feet.
Damn, perfect.
Yeah.
All right. Was that everything you wanted to do, Roderick?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Guiding.
Okay. Does everybody know what painting they have gotten from guiding?
Yes.
I got a self-portrait.
Everybody
I got
got a portrait from them from themselves. Yes.
Yeah, I got a painting of Mecha inside of Zero, working on Zero. I really
I
love.
actually have forgotten. I think I will write it in my equipment.
Penguin got a slightly larger than life knight in shining armor and duck image.
Yeah. Trying to remember what you had Claire. I'm trying to remember what you had for Claire. It was
All right. I'm gonna go through the list. Mecha working on Zero. Claire treating someone's wounds.
it was treating. Okay, that's what I thought.
Roderick flying through a forest. Pingwing got two. One for his school as a sort of headmaster portrait.
Imposing.
And Pingwing fighting off a horde of generals with his wing wrapped protectively around Duck. That was
I'd like to think
the
I'd like to think that the headmaster's portrait is really intimidating, and it even makes him nervous.
possibly.
It's got to be one of those it's got to be it's a portrait, so it's got to be portrait shape, but it's gonna be super long, and the head's gonna be really high, so it looks like he's really staring down at you.
Every time he walks by, he just kind of gets a little bit of a shiver. I don't look like that all the time.
Lucky Break got a group portrait with him and his friends. Basically, the Duck got a portrait that was made after getting the description of her from Pingwing.
Nice. You would receive many hugs upon delivery.
And yeah, so everybody got their pictures. So I actually don't have anything to paint. Okay, I'm gonna visit the Queen Regent from time to time, and I'm gonna ask her again whether there's anything I can do. Whether I'm gonna ask around whether the posters have worked and whether they need any new ones, or different ones, or more, or.
The posters have met with minor success.
Posters?
Well, they hired your budding artist here to design recruitment posters.
Yes.
All right. Then I'll try to make another one. If it's only minor success, I will try to make another one. I don't know how long it's going to take me. Might be the entire 12 weeks, but I'll try to design one of those with my artistry there. Let's see how good this is going to get. Or bad. That's pretty good. I'll take that. And that would be a plus 4, which puts that to 2a plus 10 base, which means I can do DC 20 without problem. I'm gonna go large.
Okay.
Large moderate. And that will take me, well, depending on how much it should be costing. I think it's 1/3 that I have to spend.
Is it 1/3? Yes.
Actually, I'm gonna make that large complex.
Okay.
So I'm gonna have to roll. Math. Right. That per week. Okay. 150 gold pieces. So 50 from my side, and then I'll try. I actually will have to roll for this one.
Okay.
Alright. Craft. I get a plus 4 to this one. First week is good. I also get the... Oh yeah, that's already included with the plus 2. No, that isn't included. Yeah, it is included. Okay. Weird. That's 26 times 25. Is roughly third. Let's try that again. Another success, and again. And that's a failure, but by less than 5. And another success. And that should be enough to put me above the value.
Awesome.
So 4 weeks.
Yeah. So not quite as long as you anticipated.
They have a large, complex poster. I don't know where they're going to put it, but they have it now.
They have it.
All right. And the rest of the time I'm going to spend on just painting, using my artistry to earn money and sell stuff.
No, I will leave you to handle the rolling and working out of funds.
All right. Was there anything specific that the Queen wanted me to assist with?
Not at the moment in time, unless you wish to go and fight on the northern front.
I think
You're under no obligation to do it.
I'd love to, but I'm not really good with the military.
No, that's fine. I'm just saying that will be the only thing really
right.
what she will have as an option really.
All right. Then I believe that is my stuff done. I'm just gonna figure out how many weeks I can do the craft stuff for.
Okay. Well, I leave you with that. I'm going to jump to Pigwin. Hi, Pigwin. During the winter months, you would get a few letters replying to you, basically with students who are, well, people who are interested in sending their, some of them are interested in sending their young children, and there is also those, at least one individual who is looking to send one from the Arcissus, looking to basically have a spellcaster trained to be a member of their court.
Oh, that's pretty cool. Yeah.
And basically, they are looking for dates to be set up and when they can come down. You know, the sort of the general setup and when training can begin and that sort of thing.
Gotcha. Well, I mean, he's not doing too much at the moment. He got the school set up. He'd opened it up.
You are breaking up terribly.
Hello.
Oh,
I was wondering whether that was me.
red line.
Oh,
All right. So, I mean, he got the school set up. He's all ready to go. I mean, he's just gonna send a letter back. Saying hello.
yep. I think we are okay at the moment.
This is that I had put above.
Yes.
Awesome.
So I leave you to manage your own money. I trust you. I mean, I trust all of you. To my detriment.
300 gold.
Dare I?
Let's see. So if it's how many months are in a
You get basically it's 2 months in a month. So 2 months in a season, so you get 1 month's pay.
yeah, and like how many weeks in a month?
6.
6 weeks. Okay, cool. Because part of that cost is like a bi-weekly thing for every 2 weeks, so I kind of have to do a little bit of math here.
Yeah, that's why I'm making you do it. So it involves math.
And then obviously these guys are kids, so they're renting his starter spell books to kind of.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
You are correct. So that's pretty much where most of your time is going. Over the winter, Duck will also more heavily show that she is with child, based on the equivalent of whoever looks after the midwife. That's probably who you would see. You'll be looking at a potential spring baby.
It's adorable. I blame short hose.
Hey, Bushdown approves.
But that's pretty much your winter.
Nice.
Claire.
Okay. Now, with the matter of winter and all, like, would I be able to, because the horse has a speed of 80 and all, be able to pretty much evade most things?
Because you would be traveling through the dense forest, you would not. They would be heavily restricted when you go into the more dense areas, which is where you were just getting to when you were originally attacked. If you avoid the dense areas, then obviously they are.
Well, if I like Zero's basically given the told of if he was given the command to flee or whatever with Claire on it, like basically he's still 80 feet, pretty much.
Yeah. If it's more dense areas, then he'd be reduced down to 40 feet.
Okay. So let's see. But again, like that would be enough to provide a very hefty bonus for getting out because of the matters of things. And there's other tricks I can use as well. So
it all comes down to what you happen to stumble across. I can't say 100% yes because there's a lot of additional circumstances.
Okay. So basically, I'm going to be doing the 2 weeks for things in regards to this, one in the first week and one in the second week of the second month of winter for the seasons. I'm going to be having the horse basically with again permission here to basically as a way to get out of things for hairy natures.
Okay.
And the other is I'm going to be using a scent blinder as well when I'm in there.
I'm now looking up things because these are things I've not heard before.
Sorry, scent cloak. I'm sorry, scent cloak. I'm putting it in general what it is. It basically
Sounds like it sounds like it would do one thing, but I'm guessing it's going to do the opposite.
it blocks scent tracking and stuff like that.
So only 20 gold. Yeah, you better get that.
Yeah, and as I said, it's something that can be easily made between either Claire or because, like again, ground spices, seeds, and musk and all. She's pretty much an herbalist for what she collects and does
You
for
would.
things.
It would be a craft alchemy skill if you want somebody to make it for you.
Oh, I can totally make it for you.
Yeah.
I like crafting stuff.
Yep, definitely. She can provide the materials.
Basically, if you want somebody to craft it, it is a you need to provide
It's a DC 20. Can you
5
make that pretty
gold.
well?
Is it 5 gold worth of materials?
Something like that, but yeah.
Yeah. Then it's DC 20 to craft.
Yep.
I think that takes. It will take a couple of days, but you would be able to do it. So if you want Mecha to do that for you, Mecha, I'm more than happy for you to make a roll.
Okay.
Could I,
You want me to make a roll? I can
Please.
probably. Yeah, I'll make a roll.
Could Pingwing also just? He knows Crafter's Fortune. Could he just?
Oh god, like that's a great spell. Like I love that spell.
Oh yeah, Mecha also has Crafter's Fortune.
Oh yeah, there we go. That's a +5 right there.
So yeah. So add 5 to this.
Nice.
God, you made a lot of them.
Okay. You made it in a day rather than the normal sort of week time frame. You're like, it's my masterpiece. It definitely has a mecha flair to it.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so let's do the. It'd be. See, I forgot how many. It's 6 months, 6 weeks in a month.
Yes.
Okay.
Gonna be one of those days for Mecha, huh? I've only rolled 20 and a 1.
Okay, so I'll be doing it this way. I can just basically take the straight roll here.
What are we rolling?
Yeah, this is what. Yeah, the game's giving me a bloody middle finger. Look at the rolls.
Doesn't like you.
No, well,
What-
fuck you too, game.
You either upset roll 20 somehow or the dice cards. One of them.
No, the dice just hate me. Like, it's the dice have always hated me.
Well, the dice gods are just disproved. Maybe you should like sacrifice a D6 or something.
I'm not giving up anything in my Crown Royal bag. It's an ancient and venerated set.
All right. So
I'll be using this as I go to do the searching for the different times in
okay, right. So that'll be you going through. That's fine.
No, this was for the herbalism one when I'm back on things for both months.
Oh, so that's you working.
That would be my thing for working, and then the 2 for the 2 weeks I'm going to be searching, I'm doing differently. I'm just rolling those to get them out of the way, and to basically show that the dice are pretty much going to be dicks.
Obviously,
Yeah, I've got Mecha. I'll be using the scent blinder. I'll be using. Let's see, what else was the other thing I was trying to find? Stuff basically to disguise disguise myself, and otherwise make myself look harder. I'm trying to find the names of the stuff that I was trying to find.
I mean, obviously you're sent by at the moment. Let's have a look. Creatures with scent cards. Oh, it only gives you a 24-hour bonus. That's a bit.
Yeah, as I said, like basically I'd be using when I'd be forging deep in there, because I imagine I'd pretty only have like a day or so, because most of it's like getting to there.
Yeah.
That's why
Alright.
I'd be using it once I got like deep within.
Right. No, that's fine. Okay, so you
I'd be using it for each time. Like basically one I'd be
Yeah.
using once in Blender for the one time I was in there the first month and then the second one as well.
okay, so with this, with the scent cloak, what other items were you
Probably I'm trying to think of the proper clothing. I'm trying to think of where the hell it is. What the forest, like the stuff that makes you. Oh dang it! What is the? It's in the clothing section. I'm trying to pull it up, but D20 is being a little slow. The where the heck is it? No, not vestments. Oh, dang it. I can't find the other thing that has the thing about clothing for like outdoor to basically sort of disguise the foresters kind of things. I'm trying to think of what it's called and I can't find the name of it. You know what I'm trying to talk about?
I'm personally not sure. I mean, the only thing I can think of what help you outdoors is obviously the winter outfit, but that's obviously not what you're talking about.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about either, dude.
There's some stuff that are.
Cold.
Dang it, where the heck is it?
Explorers. Squires. Footwear.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of what it's called and I cannot find the name of it. I'm sorry. Like my brain doesn't want to work. It's.
Shoes.
Is there a library in this place by chance?
There is a library, yes.
Awesome.
Dang it. I cannot find the. Yeah, apparently it's just. My brain's just going blank. I'm sorry. It's. Do they throw it on like animal gear or something?
Was it Gibson? No, it gives you some armor. Techno's tail.
Gauging, no writing. I don't want animals.
Pretty sure it's not jewelry.
Yeah, I can't find the name of it. I'm sorry. I'm trying to. I'll do
Yeah,
my
I
best.
can't find anything that I can see or what jumps out at me. And I can't find anything that really helps stealth, but I mean, stealth isn't really an option if you're
Yeah, but stuff like I'm trying to think. Like there was like a scent blind. I'm trying to remember where it was from. I remember there's some. I remember coming across it, but I don't remember where it was. But this stuff. Oh heck! I just don't see it. I'm just trying to basically have a gear that's sort of basically designed to blend me in, and stuff for Zero as well, for the colorations and all of like the winter foliage and all of the in the forest.
Yeah, some sort of camouflage is what I'm guessing.
Basically stuff to basically have us look like that for the most part, given the snow and whatnot. Just very specific kind of specialist clothing as well. Yeah. Yeah, I listed the thing with the scent cloak, but the other things, like basically stuff like that for me and Zero, so we blend in.
I'm gonna go grab a snack. I'll be right
Yeah,
back.
no worries. I as I said, like whatever you wanted to put like an arbitrary cost to whatever, that's fine. Yeah, just you want to put like an arbitrary cost for something like that.
Well, I don't. Oh, hang on. I've got a camouflage blanket. This large blanket covers a single square And then remarkable colour design that blend in with specific environmental types such as underground forest plains. Creature covered by camouflage blanket in that matches terrain. When you're prone, you gain a +2 circumstance bonus to stealth, which is not quite what you're after.
There we go. It's camouflage netting. That's the thing. Like,
Oh, netting. Ooh, okay.
yeah, basically it's something I could wrap around something.
Netting.
It's that's the thing.
Netting.
Yeah, because it's survival, and that's something I can set up on Zero and me before we step out.
Alright, this loose
Yeah.
or disguise large objects must be manufactured to provide camouflage in a single terrain type, such as snow, sand, well, obviously you can go forest, and hidden under the netting. Component covering up the netting for an action. Slideshow player will be doing it properly. It would work obviously to conceal yourself in at night and stuff, but while you're traveling, it's not going to really aid you too much, given that obviously Zero still needs to move to a degree to be able to get through the train.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. Again, like something since it would be them and Zero. Well, Zero can keep watch and all.
That's 20 gold pieces, basically.
Yep, I can pay that. Just want to make sure I got the total cost. And I'm actually going to buy a rabbit as well.
What, sorry?
I'm going to buy a rabbit.
A pet rabbit, basically.
Just a rabbit, basically, because it put it in a cage, and if I'm attacked by anything large and predatory, I let the rabbit go and it runs.
Okay, so yeah, you purchased yourself a scapegoat.
I'm neutral evil, not neutral nice.
I'm from Nova Scotia. Scapegoats are native to this land.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I said it'd be a little cruel to get a pet goat for things like.
Just don't tell Duke. She'll be very disappointed.
Yeah.
And Penguin will have to do something about it.
Yeah, so purchasing a rabbit is fairly simple.
Yeah.
I think purchasing a rabbit will actually come under your housing cost.
Yeah,
I
so it
think
wouldn't be
rabbit
that
costs that much.
Mm-hmm. Well, if nothing else, if the rabbit actually lives, it'll be a nice meal for the Wolverine.
This is actually this is actually how this is gonna go down. Look at General. This is exactly how it's gonna go down. I can already see it.
Wait, what the?
Oh no.
Oh, I gotta see this. Oh.
Oh no.
That's the cutest fucking.
That's exactly how it's gonna go.
Oh Lord.
That's the cutest thing I've ever seen in my entire life.
Oh, that's beautiful. Thank you. Okay. But I'm just looking for the berries. Just the berries because they're the only thing that would be open in winter.
No, that's fine.
And they would be a lot clearer now with the things because they do produce year round, and that kind of red berry
Alright.
would be.
Roll me your survival in regards to hunting, unless you feel you've got a different skill you can utilize to help your searching. It will take you a few days to get deep enough into the
Okay.
wood
And
to
I
be able to stop.
I'm coming with Claire, so I'll also roll survival, looking for these berry bushes.
Okay.
Okay, you're coming with as well. Fair enough.
Yep. So if you're aiding, that would be a 27.
27.
Well, they need to. Oh yeah.
because he rolled first to aid. So yep, there we go.
Alright, alright, for the, you're going for 2 weeks, so that is, some days are getting in, some days getting out, so roll me 12d 100s.
Do you want me to do it?
The dice might be nicer to you. You can roll the first 6. I roll the last 6. Okay, I need to deduct the 25. So that'd be 22.
I just need to double check what the DC I said set for finding this thing. No.
Yep.
Plans.
Ready when you are.
Yep, you said go roll your. We can roll the first 60 100s. I'll roll the last 6. Well, that's a pretty interesting roll set.
Yep.
And
Pretty evenly divided.
advanced dice roller 6 on the D100.
Okay.
Actually, above technically because
I just want to double check. Was it the goodberry bush you were looking for?
yes,
Cool.
the good berry bush, because that would be the only thing that'd be growing in winter.
No, that's fine. I just needed to check to make sure I was looking at the right thing in regards to the DC if you're finding it.
Yep, and there's my rolls for the 6. On the would be the second month.
Okay. Well, the second week, basically.
Mhm.
Oh, wow. I can move the numbers around.
Huh. Oh, that is neat.
Okay, that's a new thing I found.
So Roll20 is like, yeah, we won't fix the lighting system, but this is the squeaky wheel that needed the grease. We could move around numbers. This is why
Yeah,
we
it might
No,
be because I'd be
because
able to do it. Yeah,
I haven't got that installed at the moment.
I don't have it either, but apparently it's a Roll20 thing. I didn't realize you could do that. Yeah. Yeah. So you could...
Mine bugged out when I was moving to 96, so now I just have stuck on my screen chat.
Oh God, it's like. Well, at least it's not 69.
I'm gonna refresh the browser.
All right. Anyway, now I've moved them around. I forgot what order they were in, but there was a few which were semi-important. All right, so you guys mostly go through there.
Yep, just one thing.
You roll that number, which is you're looking for that one. That's the number.
If I stumble on something different, whatever, that's great. We'll take it back. But I was just trying to find the one thing. So
No. I mean, you're traveling through the area. I'm going to let you know now. You haven't hit the number for the goodberry bush, but it is high enough for you to find other potential things. I'm just trying to find something suitable.
well, as I said, even if it's like not producing, it still can be salvaged. So thank you
Hey,
for
we
the
might
rolls.
find some bonus magical plants that might be interesting, even if
Oh,
we
yeah.
are looking for good berries specifically.
Yep.
I don't know, combustible lemon tree. That's a thing.
No.
I'm gonna play
I've
Kingdom
listed.
now with the lemons.
Oh my god, I should play that again. But I've got.
There, yeah, the acidic. Actually, there is that thing called an acidic lemon tree.
Pathfinder's weird.
And probably that would actually be a thing that Mecha would probably be able to use technically
from.
because it's a thrown weapon like that.
Yep. And I just be one step closer to making Mecha a parody of Cave Johnson. Yeah, Zero's gonna be Mecha's version of Gladys at some point. y'all should be very afraid.
Right.
For those who have signed up for injection of praying mantis DNA, that has been cancelled until further notice. But we have a fun and exciting backup plan: fighting an army of mantis men.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah. So yeah, I love the addition to that joke. In the Lego Dimensions game, there's a lot of good portal stuff in Lego Dimensions. Right, like one of the mini games was they just sent wave after wave of mantis men at you. It says, "Congratulations, you just committed genocide on an entire species. That definitely deserves some sort of recognition, possibly in front of a tribunal of some sort." Yeah. Yeah. Glad it's like
I'll take my medal now,
yeah.
thank you.
Yeah, give this man a medal and make sure he doesn't come anywhere near my office.
Okay, Johnson.
Okay, so you don't find your berry bush, but you will come across something called the Restful Beach.
Birch, you mean, don't you?
Birch,
Birch.
yes, right, birch.
Holy, well, okay.
Looks like we're digging up a tree.
I mean, you would find a collection of them, but obviously you don't need a whole forest.
Well, no, but actually, as many as I can take back to try to transplant, this is actually a really useful one for the military.
You probably would be able to. You probably only be able to dig up one and get it back potentially safely without over encumbering yourself to the point where you probably wouldn't be able to run away from predators.
Yeah. Well, actually, how much can Zero carry?
Again, it's a tree.
You can't carry any more than a regular.
Okay, then, okay, yeah, that's the fine. Yep. Hey, the birch I can definitely bud because it's a big tree. It's a tree. Like, it's a shame I couldn't get the one berry bush, but this was definitely a good option. I'll definitely take that.
Now,
consolation prize.
Oh no, yeah, it's a hell of a good one. Like the Restful Birch.
Same day you find the tree, so probably after you've dug it up and ready to move on, something else is going to find you. Because it all seems to be happening on the same day.
Yeah, because the benefit of the Restful Birch, I'm going to go put it in general real quick, but that's what it does.
We need you on that. We are in winter, so we go to this.
Yep, and the thing is that this doesn't expire either, so this can be something that can be exported. So, like, this is definitely a good find. Yeah. This was probably my backup, but I didn't think I'd actually be able to find this kind of thing. Like this is the real good one of the good ones because it's.
Okay.
Oh boy, the dice are out for me. Let's hear it. The dice are out for me.
I'm just going to read this description. Basically, as you guys have finished attaching the tree and stuff and putting it together, you basically see a walking tree coming at you.
God! Oh boy!
And it was probably a moment when Penguin was just like he had his couple students with him and he looked out. He's just like, I wonder if today is a good day for a field trip. And he sees the tree walking in. Nope, not today. And he goes back into the school.
Keep yourself safe, Penguin. You have a kid on the way.
Basically, it clearly is lumbering through the forest, but it is heading for you. And I mean, you have just dug up trees. So, what do you wish to do?
Does it look to be moving fast or is it slow?
Roll me perception.
Oh boy! Well, here comes that one. Here comes that one. Nope. Oh, it's right there. There it is. It was.
Got it.
The one that had the better perception, unfortunately.
You think it's moving slower than you are, So you should be able to get away if you basically head off now.
Yeah. Let's. When the forest decides to say hello, it's no. We've got to.
As you guys begin to retreat, there's a sudden sort of pound as you think the tree's probably done hit the ground fairly hard. I mean, obviously you've probably lost sight of it at this point because you've gone, but
It just stepped in the hole we dug.
It does.
We just
both
tripped
of
a
you
tree.
roll me reflex saves as a number of the tree branches around you basically swing out to try and hit you.
Is this a Whomping
Okay.
Willow?
No.
Is that even a thing in Pathfinder?
Yeah, think of a tree end, basically.
Is this
hey,
a
it's
super?
one of those.
Is this a what should we call it? Magical effect?
SP.
Yep, that would count for this. Spells, poisons, and spell likes. So I get 2 more. 23. But she is not leaving Mecca if that's the case. So
Let me.
Okay, a second.
Mecca gets a ride check.
All right. Check.
Yep.
Okay.
Well, because you're riding, so this is to avoid being knocked out of 0.
Okay.
Or if you can substitute with it with your craft alchemy, you can do that, depending on how your class works.
Craft alchemy would substitute for handle animal.
Handle animal. Okay.
Good at right.
Nice.
Alright, so you're not going
Maybe
to
the dice are on fire for you tonight.
you're not going to be knocked off, but you're going to take some damage from it though, which is, I mean, you've got a medic with you, so it's not going to be too oh god, you're going to die. I'm just checking. Okay, yeah. 1 hit isn't going to kill you, but it's not going to be pretty. Because I just looked at him and go, oh god. But you're in an extremely dangerous area. So. Although it only has 1 slam attack, animated. Okay, so it works just like that. Okay, so you are smacked for this much damage.
Why does combat, like mounted combat, not work both ways? It'd be so much more convenient for me if it worked in the opposite way it did.
What, you could protect your mount?
Yeah, deflect attacks aimed at me into Zero's indestructible girth.
There might be later on. You take 19 points of damage as you basically get smacked by a tree.
okay.
There might be feats
Yeah,
for
I
that.
looked. There is no other feat that allows that.
Oh, okay.
Weird. Because 5th edition has one, so I thought they might have one for battle.
Maybe it's 5th edition I'm thinking of. But yeah, you take 19 damage, I'm afraid.
Weird.
Yeah.
Because 5th edition has
Yeah, that
one,
won't
so
kill me outright. So
No, I maybe it's 5th.
After we're
I mean, like I said, you're with a medic, so I think you're okay.
yeah, so you'll recover 15 of that from once we're cleared to tending.
yeah, it's just a tree branch puncturing one of my lungs and coming out the other side of my ribs.
Don't worry, that's fixable.
You do hear a very odd cry through the woodlands.
What's it in?
And you do hear rustling around you. Do you wish to end your excursion early, or do you wish to continue the rest of this? Because you would have found this tree after 8 days of being in there.
The fact that thing's probably prowling in there for the moment. Probably a good thing to end early, and the fact that he did take a bit of a wing. This is a good enough one for the moment.
Okay. You guys will head out. It takes you 2 days to get out of the woodlands and back to civilization.
Yeah.
But the whole time you do continue to spend in the woodlands, you are kind of kept on edge, and you are quite sure until you sort of clear the deeper parts of the forest, you get the sense that you're still being followed.
Yeah, no. There's a Ted had on the previous game.
Yeah.
Hey, you would have been safer.
Oh, you two are back in. Okay.
Yep.
Hang on 1 second. Cats. One back.
Yeah.
But you come out with a tree. I think you might need to do some checks to basically make sure your tree doesn't like start dying.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll leave that up to you unless you want my assistance on that.
Yeah, I'd probably try to get everyone's assistance with that because, like, I definitely need to make this check.
I believe you're probably only looking at mech as your best. Everyone's kind of busy with teaching, Matt, painting. Roderick gets up to.
Yeah. Well, she tried to reach basically because it would take time of it to do the.
Yeah.
But I'm saying like enough to get them like basically trying to have this done. Let's see.
Let's have a look.
Alchemy or knowledge.
It's just an 8 another. Like basically, you just need to roll above a 10.
Yeah.
In what skill?
An intelligence intelligence or wisdom. Let me double check. 1 moment. I gotta check skill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Help you more than enough.
So assessment ranks in knowledge, nature.
Knowledge. So knowledge. Yep, that would be an intelligence. I just have to be able to make the check. Everyone can assist though, because
So assist with knowledge nature.
They do need to have the ability of knowledge nature to be able to assist. If they don't, then they don't know how to assist.
I have knowledge nature. Also, every other knowledge. Hang on. Let's see.
okay.
I just had to refresh the browser's pinging.
Assist another.
Yep, you've got that. Yep. So thank you.
Mecha is surprisingly knowledgeable in many
Yeah,
odd
Becca would be
areas.
able to do the roll with actual. We need. Let's see.
So yeah. Claire turns her back. Next time she turns around, Mecha's already.
Yeah, between the
Patent
two of them, yeah, like
three.
holy heck, yeah, they could have pretty much. She was busy to get Becca probably could have done that. Yeah, between the two of you, either of you could have just like whammed it in as she was trying to get everyone. So
Yeah, we're kind of putting the Earth Pony to shame here.
hey, if you could get it done, she's not gonna fault you for it. Like, hey, you bled for her for what she wanted, so
Yeah, thanks for the new lung, by the way.
you might not want to be in the main thing for a little bit. The little fellow is hungry and he's got lunch.
Well, time to hung in to the alchemy.
Well, but
It's got to get used to eventually.
though Claire would say after getting the play thing, like, do you need with something?
Okay. Got a favor from Claire. Put
Yeah,
that
you
down.
did a favor for her. She for you. Gonna work, make this nice and happy. Because definitely sell to for military something like this.
What you do, Mary? Mary.
Suddenly, a
Right.
giant cat has invaded the board. Roll initiative.
Meh.
Right, I'm gonna go to this over here.
Meh. Pay attention to me.
Yeah.
I'm in my bedroom today, so we don't have to worry. I don't have to. Although Maggie tends
But-
to leave me alone in
Here's the
dark.
funny thing. Because of this, I could probably sell this to the students at Duck's place for cram sessions.
Well, what is it?
The restful birch. I could probably sell this to the students of the rich people from the the people at your academy because it reduces the need to sleep to only 4 hours.
You say students are the rich people, but like this academy is specifically for people who don't have exorbitant amounts of money to get a trade or get to get a
Okay, there's
an
gotta be tons of
apprenticeship.
people who want your don't need to sleep
That
tea.
is
Yeah.
also true, but these are also
Yeah.
I think Steele said the first 2 students to come here small children.
Okay, I didn't catch that. I'm just saying like the more rich students she
Yeah,
would
there
probably she wouldn't take.
there is a much there's actually like a more grown one that's coming soon.
Yeah, like she would basically be sort of selling off this kind of stuff like once she gets it
Yeah.
growing and all.
Nice.
Here we go, guys.
Oh, Duck.
Quack.
For as one of your original investors,
Mary, have that one.
Mecca requests that you name the alchemy laboratory after her.
This is a acceptable request. What would you like it named?
The Deus Ex Machina Memorial Laboratory, or maybe I don't know if Mecca understands what the word memorial means.
Memorial. It's just the the Deus Ex Machina Memorial. And like, just taking this.
Yeah.
Why is it called a memorial? Oh, he asked.
Oh, beautiful, beautiful.
Yeah, memorial.
The students I feel had discussed it with Pingwing and thought it best to, rather than behind Pingwing, put the giant imposing self-portrait of Pingwing toward the back of the classroom, so it's not always constantly behind them looking down Pingwing's back. So
Yeah, now it's just staring at the back of their heads where they can feel it.
they're trying to figure out
Sometimes-
they're trying to figure out the best place to put it because it's really good, but it's also really scary.
Yeah.
All right, I'm back.
Hi.
Yay! Welcome back.
Yeah.
But yeah, like you've got again, if you ever wanted to use one of the things for the tea or whatever, you've got first dibs as well. So anything that we managed to grab, catch, or otherwise grow in here, you guys always have first dibs at. if you want
Okay.
more.
Cool. You got pigwings in to come and look after the plant for a little while.
Yep, as I said, like between the two of them, like they pretty much, pretty much, like didn't even have to try. Like they just nailed the.
Yeah.
with-
Pingwing's using this as a trial run for fatherhood.
God, like if you can kill a tree, you can't kill a tree, then yeah, you're pretty good.
Oh. Okay, Pippi, you can go outside.
You cut out there a little bit, Steel.
The big fairy
Steel?
should have attacked him again.
Pegwin, to ensure obviously the tree stays healthy and stuff, you do have to pay a little bit of attention to it. So it does mean you will not be able to teach for a week.
Oh, I was gonna say, why don't we just bring that in for a class lesson?
Bring them over for a class lesson, yeah. To the
Sounds like
arboreum and
it's
all.
a magical tree. It does seem like that's right up the alley.
Cool. No, that's fine. I wasn't going to tell you that unless you suggested it. So.
But yeah, like Claire's garden and all for. Well, it'd be the Moonlight Garden.
That was one hell of a hell. That's like akin to the days when in elementary when like the teacher would bring in a surprise movie. So this is like a new thing.
Yeah, this is a tree from the Forest of Dreams.
Yeah.
Because you've had to transplant it and it's had a few days out of the ground.
Yeah, no, it's.
You need to be careful with it for a period of time before you probably should start harvesting it.
Oh yeah, no. As I said, once it's going to make sure it's. Again, like remember, this is at the first of the month, so.
Yeah.
So basically.
If you personally make a knowledge nature check, you will be able to get an idea of how long you should be leaving it for before you want to attempt to harvest it, or you can attempt a survival instead.
Survival's my better one.
Okay, cool. With that one, you probably want to hold off until after spring. You're looking at between 4 to 6 months. Then it should have settled, and then it will. You should be able to then harvest it without causing any potential damage to it.
Yeah, that works out just fine for me. Again, this is a
Then-
long-term investment.
Yeah. Then
Because she already had the thing set aside for like making this kind of thing, so
it's kind of 2,000 gold pieces. It's like, do you want to make the plant? Oh yes, there's a feat. Cultivating magical plants. Oh.
it's a one of the druid kind of things. Yeah, you can make them with. That's what I was asking about druids and stuff like that. Is like if there's any about, because like they would have made this a lot easier.
Yeah. Cool. So that's so you can craft magical plants, or you can go and dig them up.
Yeah. One's a bit riskier.
Yeah.
I probably stole some treant's kid.
Yeah. I mean, you probably want to avoid going in there for a little bit. It depends on how good the treant's memory is.
Well, I'm living up to my evil nature.
You stole their sapling.
Well, it'll be very happy, very well tended. As I said, like,
It just has his skin ripped off every so often.
well, no, it peels, so I'm helping someone with a dandruff problem.
Yeah,
Okay. Cool.
yeah. Your pet tree sheds a lot.
Lucky. Oh, you've already rolled your rest of your rolls, haven't you?
Yep.
Probably what's happened is you're probably neglecting your other duties because you're probably a little bit over paranoid with your tree. You're probably checking on it a bit more often than you require. So that's probably why you didn't do as well over the winter.
And probably the Wolverine might have scared a few people.
Yeah. Maybe it escaped at one point and caused a bit of havoc. And
Well, again, she's been pretty much consistent in training it too, as well. So
you probably had to coax it back into a cage and with a rabbit, and all was fine.
But that rabbit somewhere.
Yep.
You don't need it always around.
All right. Lucky. You will actually arrive back at the end of winter. You would also bring a somebody from our sisters with you to take part in Pigwin's magical school.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, you and the entourage return back. But this is the end of winter, so basically you'll be there for spring.
Lucky Break will take the opportunity to show her around
Well,
Bill.
You'll be able to do that in spring, basically, because you've literally just arrived back. And
This is literally the end of winter.
yeah. Mecca.
The question, actually, this raises a question: does Pingwing still live with Lucky Break, or does Pingwing move out and live somewhere else?
He's likely living with Duck and Duck's Bakery.
Okay, so Lucky Break has the house to himself now.
You can bring around all his lady friends.
Yeah, Lucky Break seems the type to have a lot of lady friends.
You'd be surprised.
we just need to get some smooth jazz playing.
He is very busy.
I've been on the live stream. I have a Animal Crossing music extension. I've just been like playing that like in the background.
Lucky Break was really busy helping Pingwing. He hasn't putting much focus into himself. He has been.
Oh my gosh.
Very much.
The biggest thing you can do to help Pingwing out right now is help him take care of Duck, because he does not know what he's doing.
Lucky Drake does.
All right, so, Mecca. Obviously, you spent some time heading out to Woodland. You spend some time looking after a tree. But other than those activities, you you are free to do what you wish unless you take part in anything else.
Well, I want my part timer, my part timer to pick up the slack with the mail service.
Yeah.
I don't know the name of my part timer. I haven't thought up enough, but I'm thinking design wise, like a Pegasus mare with a gray coat and a lazy eye. Sounds about right.
Well, you're probably more going to find an Earthbound, but we'll go with that because it's fun.
Yes, yeah, because it's a reference. But yeah, so they'll be doing their thing. So I'll be making some money from that, and I will also help out when I have time.
No, that's fine. You can when you come back, you can then obviously help with the mail. Is that the main thing you're doing after that during winter?
Think I'll also do some odd jobbing with my alchemy crafting because I can whip out scented cloak in an hour. So
are you working in your family's shop?
yeah.
Cool. So that will get you a bit more money. Divide by 10.
Right now I'm in money making mode.
Hey, can't blame you. You would have gotten the money from Claire though, for the scent cloak.
Okay.
Because remember, she would have paid you for that. So.
Excellent.
Yep.
So you crafted it, so it would have been 5 gold to craft. It cost. Well, your mother normally sells it for 20, so I assume that'd be how much.
Yeah, again, Claire would have paid you that. So.
It's paid me 20. I used 5 for the material.
Yeah, so you get 15.
Should I roll an alchemy craft for
Yes. I just want to see. That will dictate how much your mum pays you.
Okay, and also I can make one of my extracts is Crafter's Fortune, and I take that whenever I'm working.
Yep, that's fine.
So add 5 to this.
Cool.
That's a nice roll.
25.
So you are doing that, but you're working with mum, and so you got from that. You help a little bit with your thing, so that will add. Okay, so you're making that much gold from overall on. After paying the your worker, you basically will make profit on your post office stuff on 2 gold, 5 silver. And your alchemy, trying to just find the.
Because he spent a week helping Claire, technically 2 weeks helping Claire, so that'd be 5, basically, times 5.
Yeah, I'm just going to work out. Oh, yes, of course. You add it together and then half it. That was the rule. I was desperately trying to remember how you did it, and my brain was not working. 25.
Yeah, so basically, you're doing this for 10 weeks?
So you would make that much gold. You're working in your mum's shop. So you would make 125. No, it won't be 100.
One moment. If it's 10 weeks and all, I can do a quick little addition. 200 gold. Or it would be 250 gold.
250 gold.
Again, 10 weeks of working. So, again, because that counts for 10 weeks, again, and 25 on the roll, so, because of the Crafter's Fortune. Yeah, it's...
Wow, that is a lot more profitable than my mail service so far.
I'm pretty sure it's 125. Yeah, because you take half the cost of half what you rolled on your skill in gold, so it comes out at 125 gold.
Okay.
Oh right, because I'm rolling 10 times, not 5. Yeah, I'm sorry, I got the.
Yeah, I think Because you got.
I've been rolling like 5 times, and that was been because it counts as each roll is 2 rolls combined. That's why I was doing.
Oh, there we go. Let's see here.
The war is rough. Oh, can you not hear me?
Oh no,
Yeah.
my internet disconnected. I was just making sure you guys.
Uh-oh.
What happened in the last 30 seconds? Because I didn't hear what happened.
Okay. The
Well, I'm just about to tell you what happened during spring.
Okay.
So, the skirmishes and raids continue on both sides. The Geminols are pushing the ponies' defenders back in place, but the war is roughly even. The army is holding the line, and no further settlements are currently at risk. So that's what's happening up in the northern lands.
Gotcha.
So let me just check at what point does you guys get summoned.
No Trees decides to come knocking on the gates.
So during spring, you guys have 1 month to do stuff.
Hmm. 1 month.
So Roderick, you're first up.
Alrighty. So has Lucky returned?
Yes, Lucky has returned.
And I will
Only
ask
get ready to
Lucky.
leave, but
I will ask Lucky if they'll she'll tutor me a little bit in frickin' nobilities, mannerisms.
like you get back and you look and see that Lucky Break looks like he's getting ready to pack again.
You're not quite going to be sent out just yet. You're fine.
He's like, "Oh, yeah, I can, yeah, I can do that."
Thank you very much.
Yeah, no problem. Let's go downstairs. I can start right away as he just he finishes closing. He's like, "You'll have to excuse me. I just got finished with things over in Arcissus, right?
Yeah.
Yep. Arcissus, and I'm getting ready to return home spring."
Oh, okay. If it's too bad of a time, I could always come later.
It's okay. I can help you out a little bit. I have some time before I have to.
You probably have a little time. You probably wouldn't want to spend as long as you did previously because Duck is remaining here and is likely to have child soon.
Yeah, so Lucky Break is more going to visit and.
So that basically will take up two of your brain will function.
Weeks.
Two of your 6 weeks.
In the meantime, Lucky Break will say, "Oh, well, but I'll only be gone for 2 weeks." In the meantime, he'll write down a name. This is somebody in the castle that I know pretty well. You could talk to them, and they'll be happy to help you out. In the meantime,
Oh, okay.
he's like, in the meantime, he's like, one of the first. He then starts beginning with the basics, and the first thing he's basically It's going to sound slightly shallow, but the first things first is appearance. Is a large portion of everything. He will basically then go into details about how a lot of nobles will the first thing they'll see about you, what you're in. That can tell that basically first impressions are 100% everything.
Hmm.
Yeah. So that would be basically you would spend the first session basically explaining the do's and don'ts of appearances and keeping yourself well cared for. Let me see.
Sorry about
Yeah, no problem.
The first session Lucky Break spends explaining the do's and don'ts and of more or less basically talking about first impressions. About how first impressions mean everything. Because first impressions can make the difference between a easy negotiation or an impossible one.
What is the technical term for something? It slips my mind for something that's like it stands for something, like I don't know, like the CIA. Like what is that called?
Acronym.
Acronym, that's the one.
Loki Break would help Roderick out in that department. Let's see, I just gotta look up the item real quick, because it's a clothing item and it costs. It was the courtier's outfit.
That's actually what I was just looking at right now. The courtier's outfit. It basically wearing the outfit plus 50 gold pieces of jewelry.
Donkey Break will say, on a general basis, meeting with nobles, a courtier's outfit as regular should be fine. But if you want to actually make any real headway, jewelry will be important. It's like, he will say, it sounds shallow, but first impressions are important. And the first thing people will see about you is what you wear.
This would be a really useful conversation for guiding to have.
Lucky Break will, since Roderick is a good friend, Lucky Break will, if Roderick is interested in buying that, he will contribute a little bit of
Buying what?
the courtier's outfit.
Oh,
Yeah.
I forgot to tell you about your payment in regards to working for the kingdom.
Oh,
They
cool.
might pay very well.
You were away for a while.
He was away for almost a full year.
You were busy working.
Since Lucky Break had
Not
also
that I-
just come back, like, you would have noticed that he would be a tiny bit disheveled, but not super.
Well, typical diplomat. Let's be honest. Like, if you're not halfway pulling out your eyes and ears for something, things are actually going well.
Based on what Matt told me about Arcistus, it's basically because he was dealing specifically with Arcistus.
So you were gone for 6 months.
And Lucky Break realizes how much work is ahead of him.
So that's 36 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Times 36 weeks, he says. Oh no.
Okay. You would have been paid this much gold for your time working.
That's a lot.
I mean, you are a diplomat, so
Let's see. Luckily, my math is easy on this one because I had 500 gold pieces on the person.
Bravo, hey. We know we know who's the breadwinner here.
Yeah.
To be fair, that leaves Lucky Break with little time to do anything else.
Somebody
Yeah.
dies, all the eyes go toward the one person with all the money.
Lucky Break will, as you will, well, now that I have this number, Lucky Break will
This number.
give Roderick will nice because Lucky Break will kindly give Roderick the 80 to the proper.
He's basically helping me buy a custom-made courtesan's outfit because I asked about it.
Hmm.
Because I can't just buy it anywhere because most courtesan's outfits are going to be for ponies, and if it
Especially
is made for griffins, and I'm a
I
Especially
just
since
heard
Lucky Break
80 copper. And I was like, what?
or
and
it's
since
80
Lucky
gold.
Break is the same size as Roderick, he also empathizes with the difficulties of finding clothing in your size. He go ahead and get it tailored. Wait. He'll hand him the 80 gold that it costs, and he'll say, "You can." He says, "Feel free to go and get your own." He will recommend a good tailor.
Oh, thank you. And I was considering that I made me to look a little better. I didn't really. I had some okay clothes, but I was always worried I would be embarrassing myself when I would enter into the court.
You handled. He's like considering other things that had happened. You handled yourself quite well when we were talking with the nobles during the investigation process. As a slightly a small dig at Mecca. He's like others could use some improvement, but you handled yourself fairly well.
I think that's because I kept quiet most of the time.
There was apparently a type of penguin called the mega penguin.
Yep.
Mega penguin.
Yeah.
I would not be surprised. They have giant
Think of-
space hamsters.
Think of a normal penguin. Now, imagine that, but mega.
Holy.
Yeah, so I'm saying.
It's a dire penguin.
A dire penguin based. A dire penguin. That's stupid.
The fun fact is about him giving me the 80 gold. This could sound rather mean, but once again, it's kind of character. I don't need exactly 80 gold. I have some jewelry on me, so I could get to pocket the extra gold.
Just don't wear the tiara.
What? oh, wait, that thing.
I think Gunther would appreciate being 2 meters tall.
Like I have that.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't think I would look good wearing that even if I had it. I'd probably pawn it off.
Lucky Break he will be fine. He will be fine if you pocket it. He's just being kind. He's like, he'll also set up, during the whole thing, he'll also get out tea and cookies and stuff.
Oh, it doesn't show the image.
Just for, since he likes to be nice for company. There is a paintable Reaper miniature of a dire penguin.
Okay, I now expect we will run into dire penguins at some point in this campaign. If not, then Mecha will probably accidentally create them in the
I
lab.
will get a +2 to diplomacy on them for no apparent reason.
Wait, doesn't your familiar give you bonuses to creatures of its same type?
Well, to it, yeah, but being within arm's reach of my familiar gives me pluses to swim checks because he's a penguin.
Pretty sure.
So Roderick, it sounds like you're basically spending some time learning.
Yes.
First
It's a
lesson
bunch
is
of-
basically just the basics of presentation.
It'll allow me to do something with. I'll actually have a reason to have nobility at a later point.
No, that's fine. Yes, I could actually make a dire penguin.
Oh God.
Yeah, I mean, like,
we
Gunter
leave
turns
penguin
out
on
to
it.
be the BBEG the whole time as he starts injecting himself with like things that horribly mutilate
Uh,
his
he-
body and
he's
turns
getting
into
he,
this
he,
monster.
he's getting a hold of all the alchemist brews that's being made, and he just like takes them all at once.
Well, there is a stat block for dire creature. It is a template, and there is a stat block for a penguin.
I will point out that Gunter's alignment is chaotic. What the other axis is depends on the party.
Just don't spend time around clear.
Hey, the dire creature adds 2 CR, so Gunther would go to a massive 2 1/3 pound reading.
I have to make probably a small army of dire penguin.
2 1/3 challenger.
All right. So yes, Ted, that's what you're doing with the assistance of Lucky. For your
Lucky
for
Brick
your
does. Lucky Brick will offer him the chance to come with him to see his home if he wants. If Roderick wants, and we can continue the lessons as we travel.
Okay.
okay.
That sounds okay.
I was looking for a way to turn a familiar into a dire imp, but all I found was witch's hex.
Animal growth potentially is like something like a bit more persistence, permanent spell with like animal growth or something.
So cool. Roderick goes with Lucky Brick to visit Lucky Brick's home. Cool.
I like the name they put with it, Reaper.
So we don't actually have to interrupt lessons.
Steel, I also
Oh.
DM'd you something, by the way. Just
yeah, no, I've just looking.
Lucky Brick will also teach him like basics of the nobility, basic history of the nobility for Tarlos, as well as a little bit of what he learned from Narcissus.
So basically, your substitute teacher.
yeah, pretty much.
I don't think you can be away months at a time, but yes, definitely possible.
Awesome.
All right. So where are we? So that's Roderick and basically Lucky, really going off. Roderick, because of short legs are short legs. If you wish to take part in their little ceremony, there will probably definitely be those that would ask you to dance. The kids will definitely play with your fluffy tail. And will ask you all sorts of questions, and you'll probably be asked if you're a squirrel more times than you can count.
So, like an afternoon spending time with Mecca.
Yeah, short-leg children learn by poking, so they'll basically just be like, there's no like formal schooling for short-leg children. They basically just learn the hard way.
Yeah.
Or
So-
the fun way.
Oh,
So-
is Lucky visiting his family again?
Yes.
Did
But
he
he
ask
won't be
everybody
coming.
whether they want to come with?
Lucky Break would offer his friends as well. So if Guiding wants to come, he would offer.
Definitely.
Yeah, Mecca thinks she'll come this time. I'll bring some alchemical things I like Mecca would think short legs would like.
Also, I will remind people, a year has probably passed, so you probably want to increase your age by 1 year.
Oh,
Good point.
You also might want to consider what month your birthday's in.
That's good. Lucky Break's birthday would be in spring, as
Yep.
he is Lashana born.
I don't know.
Duck's birthday is February 20 or not February. Lashy 25th. 25th or whatever month. It's not called Lashy, I don't think at this point, but
No, it's called Lashy because she's currently in existence.
then yes.
Guiding doesn't know.
Where's that pony calendar again?
Then you can randomly pick a day, and on that day or that month, you increase your age by a year. You don't have, as long as you've got a time period, then that's the main thing.
What are the winter months referred to as?
Let's see.
I posted the calendar somewhere.
Yeah, I'm looking.
I'm opening it up right now. Let's Canada. There we go.
Although I'm guessing Claire elects not to come.
I'm debating on it actually.
I'm in the wrong page.
I'd probably unfortunately have to make sure the plant was okay. I think that would be the only thing I'd want to make sure because it'd still be recovering, unfortunately.
Yes.
So I would have to be making sure the plant's okay for the moment.
Yeah, you could leave it for a day or two, but a whole month.
Yeah, no. Like after the fact that someone got a spear through the chest, natural spear through the chest, nah.
Okay, Rurik will say, "Oh, that's quite." He's like, "That's quite all right." Magical plant difficult.
As I said, okay. Just
All right. We have. What were you asking about?
Birthdays?
Yeah.
No, I meant.
The winter months. Mortis and first book, I want to say.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with 31st of Fool's Watch for Mecca.
All right. So that is the end of the last month of autumn.
I would say the.
Okay.
I'm doing that right there because I'm rolling max age, because that might be a thing.
You're rolling max age. Okay.
Yeah. Because remember, this is going to be a long thing.
Yeah, I'm not old enough to roll that yet.
So this is a month.
I'd say with Lucky Break's unique history, I'd say
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, Morse.
I guess the 11th day of Mortis is what it was called.
Morse.
Where are you guys looking at that?
It would be the 7th. It should be the 7th because
Can you just put that in chat?
it should be a 7th.
Oh.
So probably the 7th of the tail end of spring.
And they have more than 30 days, by the way.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Let me check for Morse exactly. Morse has 49 days. They get an extra day.
Yeah, it has it has an extra day to celebrate the end of the year, basically.
Oh, I'm 43rd of Morse, but I don't know that.
That's hilarious.
Guiding.
I'd have to look at the calendar to give an exact date, but I do think it should be in spring. And
yeah, spring would be very sensible for short legs.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of which one of Claire would probably be in one of the winter months.
Yeah,
especially since his direct mother is Lestada, so I think it should be. Spring.
I mean, it can even be on the exact day in question. They might celebrate your birthday the day that Lestada actually returned you back to the tribe, rather than the actual day you were born, given that they probably don't know the exact day.
That would make sense. So,
hang on, I have a document.
Yeah, I was trying to find the document, but I'm not sure which one it was in.
I've only found the original document that you sent me, so I just opened it in Donjon.
Oh, that one. No, I'm.
I know you have another one. I can't remember where I put that.
It should be in Google Sheets.
It should be in the shared.
Okay, so Moors in the first book are the two for the winter months.
Yeah, the last month and first month of winter.
There we go.
Okay, so
Oh, you already know.
Moors. I'm trying to think.
Lestata's holiday is the Festival of Love is on the 20th of Lushi.
Sweet. So
Okay. Claire is born on the 48th day of Moors.
Wow. So 42nd for Roderick, 43rd for Guiding, and 48th for Claire.
Yep.
Okay. All in 1 month.
Lucky Breaks is in a different month.
And so is Mecha.
Okay, I'll put that in notes real quick.
I rolled that.
Mhm.
That's little Morse.
Lucky Breaks is on that day, which I should probably write down.
Yep. Yep, there we
What
go.
day did you say, Matt?
The 20th.
My own info. 20th
Move that over to RP. Pony Finder.
LISHI, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
There we go. Since Mecha is coming, Lucky Break is.
I didn't quite hear the end of that. He broke up.
Since Mecha is coming, what Lucky Break is going to do is, since Lucky Break is teaching Roderick about the stuff of nobility, he's going to teach Roderick basic etiquette lessons,
Oh.
specifically where Mecha can hear him.
Oh, okay.
I was
Not
expecting you to
directly
use
teaching
Mecha as
Mecha.
an example.
Yeah. Use Mecha as an example because I am nobility. I was even nobility before. I was less nobility before we got our titles.
So you could basically go, and this is how it should be done, and have Mecha demonstrate it.
Mm.
That can only go well.
Yeah, let's see how well it goes.
Lucky Break was more trying to teach Mecha manners.
Hey, that's pretty decent.
That's pretty decent for Mecha. She's got this lesson pounded into her by her parents. Eventually.
Lucky
Yeah,
Break was
threaten to take away your alchemy tools.
Yeah.
It's like etiquette around some nobles are more. Etiquette will be more important around than others.
Yeah, and you give a side glance to Mecha, who's trying to pick her nose with a hoof.
Lucky Break will then say, for instance, the princess, when we met her, when she was in battle, she is, or the queen at this point, she was less inclined to be as concerned about the etiquette at the time. But some nobles are going to be more, so it's sometimes a case-by-case basis. And you'll usually be able to tell based on how they present themselves.
Are you trying to get Guiding in there as well as a?
I mean, this is during the travel, so what?
Oh, during the travel. Okay, then she probably wouldn't be distracted.
Guiding could easily probably overhear the talking. She could even join in if she wants to. Lucky Break won't say no. So what is it like when we get to Lucky Break's home?
Okay, got that.
Oh, sorry.
I was just doing my roll for my stuff with the.
Okay, yeah. Because yours is going to be pretty basic, I think. So, I mean, what you expect in regards to sort of festival and that sort of thing, Then leading up to it, all of the boys who go along, the short leg children will be interested. You'll be welcomed warmly. They're allowed to, obviously, they'll give you a place to stay. You have to deal with is designed for a pony half your size. Sadly, they don't cater for bigger ponies normally, anyway. But the Festival of Love itself, lots of firewood is gathered, placed in the center of the tribe, and basically it's lit on fire, kept fed the entire evening. All the short legs dance around it. Those who find a pairing will Miranda off and will return later on to continue dance. And when the sun has dipped low in the sky, when Lashata will actually make a appearance. And to be honest, she doesn't look too much different than a short leg. Same sort of size, obviously fluffy, pink, but she carries a lot of iconography, which obviously helps her stand out. She's got a kind of a glow to her, what is definitely not
Otherworldly.
Yeah, otherworldly sort of feeling, as well as a glow. And she gives off an aura as well, which is very calm, relaxing, but you know that you are in the presence of basically a deity. And she probably doesn't act like a what you would expect a deity to act like. I mean, she's in amongst her people, dancing, having a good time, celebrating, and the short legs talk to her and interact with her like she's just a motherly figure. Most of them sort of will interact with her like that, and she will greet pretty much every short leg there by name. Some of them will refer to her as mother, and also there will be those that choose to pair with or go off and dance with Lishtata, both male and female. Those of you, if you wish to, there would at least be one brave or confident short leg that if you wished to find a pairing this evening, you would probably find one.
I'm gonna.
Is there alcohol involved?
What was the last bit of your sentence there, Steele?
Did you come along? No, you're with Duck, aren't you?
Yep.
Yeah.
He's with Duck. Basically, if there was people, if you're looking for a good time, there you would find someone.
Okay.
Nice.
The short legs love to dance.
Dance.
Yeah,
dance,
is there
dance,
alcohol
dance.
involved?
That I am looking for on the festival. I mean, to be honest, most communities have a form of alcohol, so I would have thought so.
I don't.
I can't. Oh wait. I mean, it's mostly a celebration of the community. Here we go. Just let me just double check to indicate if there's any indication.
You could probably get a potion of Tears to Wine off of Mecca. She came here to sell stuff to the short legs.
Tears to wine sounds like such a wine mom spell. Why did he leave me? Crying wine. Like.
Not what it does, but you add a drop of this to any liquid, it becomes wine.
Yeah, so it doesn't directly do that, but it can do that.
Yeah. Drop in the ice, try wine for an hour.
If you can fill a glass with your tears, you can drink the wine.
For you really want to enjoy the tasteful defeat of your enemies.
I mean, all I've got here is it's a celebration. So yes, there'll likely be alcohol, but I mean, there probably wouldn't be like masses of amounts, but there would be alcohol, food, and that sort of thing.
Yeah.
But probably water probably be the main one, given that everyone's dancing near a large fire, so they'd probably be drinking plenty of water.
Yeah. For why Mecca would have had that on Hoof, she would have thought the ability to turn bodily fluids into something edible would appeal to the short legs for some reason. She has a lot of potions like that for weird reasons that kind of make sense if you think about it too much, and then immediately you're gonna reach for the Tears to Wine to wash that away.
How clear was it made by Lucky what is meant by dancing?
Lucky Break? Wouldn't... Lucky Break would be used to one terminology.
Well,
However,
you know that everybody else wouldn't call it that.
but he would be smart enough to know that not everybody called it that, since he has spent a lot of time with nobility since leaving and outside of his home. So he would make it very clear to them before going in what dancing means here, that it means something different here.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
In certain contexts.
All right. Yeah. Still, that would still apply.
So he would be like, before going, he's like, I want you to bear in mind when we go in that if someone in the village asks you to dance, it has an entirely different meaning. Generally.
Normally they ask you to have a personal dance. That is the cue.
Yeah.
Yes.
You can just dance, which is around the fire, but if they ask you for a personal dance, that is a different thing.
Do you want a personal dance? He gets asked for the 9th time that night.
Honestly, I'm afraid that Mecca is going to freak the short legs out.
To be honest, no. They will probably be extra overly interested. And,
Okay.
You would probably find it very difficult to stop all the children trying to drink the potions before you've had a chance to try and sell them. And you'll probably be having a hard time keeping them away from the bottles.
Okay. It seems like fun. Like,
I
it's
also
gonna
point out that they don't have much of a concept of money here.
right.
It's more.
Yeah, I'm gonna
trading.
be losing out on money here, but
Yeah. You may get art objects, things like that, or they might just be like, "Oh, this looks interesting." if you let them play with it for too long.
right. I don't get. I'm gonna cause chaos. I am
If you
causing.
don't end up with the blessing of the unspoken in this campaign, nothing will.
Like,
Yeah.
Mecca is never intentionally chaos, but with how short like children are and you being an alchemist, there's a good chance chaos will happen.
Oh yeah, and I brought all the weird potions. So weird stuff's gonna happen.
Matt, did you read my?
Yes, I have.
Okay. All right.
I will give you some additional info afterwards. Does anyone else? Would anyone else take any short leg up on the offer to dance?
No, for those who were close, guiding did.
Yeah, Mecha's also probably gonna get involved in it somehow. Maybe not the most direct
I
form of
imagine
dancing.
that Mecca
Mecha's a bit weird.
accidentally. I imagine, like, when Lucky Break was explaining what it meant, Mecha spaced out.
Yeah. I mean, Mecha has a bit of odd tastes. So, she's mostly going to at least try dancing with some of the short, like at least one of the short legs, as long as they try some of her weirder ideas out of, some of her weirder dance moves out. Let's say.
I mean, short legs are
Weirder dance
curious.
moves.
Yeah, short legs are curious creatures, so
Yeah,
probably.
Oh god, you've got them doing the funky chicken.
Yeah, we won't.
Oh yeah, if they're
We
lucky.
won't go into details about your
But yeah,
particular
no
dance.
one wants to go into details of what Mecha got up to this night.
Yeah. But also the Lustrata is there, and she will more than happily talk to you or say things, anything like that you wish to do with the deity herself. She is open and friendly, and she won't turn anyone away if they wish to talk.
I mean, I think I'm gonna avoid the literal sex god for this night, though. I mean, Mecha's a bit weird, but that's a bit much for a first time. Zero's gonna get involved somehow. Mark my words. But yeah.
All right. So we have two of our party members who are taking part in the short leg dancing.
Is Lucky actually taking part?
Yes.
Ah, all right.
Also, this like
I mean, Lucky would definitely have a few individuals who would probably approach him for dancing if he wishes.
Yeah, he would be. He will participate in it just like any other short.
would Lucky get involved with Mecha's weird dance moves?
No, probably not.
No. Flat no. Yeah. For the best.
Lucky Break will
You see
also.
a short-legged child run by with tentacles coming out of weird places.
Lucky Break would introduce the party to. Would actually want to introduce the party to Estrada.
Nope.
Well, then throw him away. Don't leave him alone.
Guiding would be happy to.
Okay. Best of luck.
Hey, it's not every day you meet a deity.
This is true. I mean, depending on what you want to ask the deity, depends what happens, really.
She doesn't really have any questions. She just wants to chat.
I mean, then you would have a friendly chat.
Lucky Break will introduce her as mom. This is his mother. Yet
She
again.
will give you a hug, Lucky. Obviously, you are one of her offspring. She will greet you warmly.
Lucky Break will. Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Lucky Break will say, "These are the friends that I made. This is one of the friends that I have made."
Hello, I'm guiding.
Oh, welcome. Happy you could make our little festival here.
Yeah, it's very nice.
Have you come here to start a family?
Nope.
Not really, no.
Oh, that's a shame.
I mostly came here to try some experiments. I'm as curious as any short leg, but kind of have my hooves full.
I was hoping that I was hoping to bring Penguin and Duck so they could come and see things, but they are currently busy. They are currently busy their family is beginning.
They came last festival. That's the reason why this is happening right now.
They came last special. This is the reason why they can't come this festival.
As Lucky Brick explains, but
I wanted to meet Lucky's family.
Well, it's a shame that you will not find somebody special to dance with. But hopefully you will find start a family some other time.
Guiding just shrugs. Maybe? Not quite sure I'm really cut out for it.
Well, if you feel you are, and somebody takes your eye, then feel free to spend some special time with them.
Sure. Did Lucky explain what kind of deity Lashtada is?
he was not fully asked to explain wasn't ever. This is the last time Lucky Break talked about her. There wasn't really the time to give the full abridged history of the deity.
Okay, then guiding will tell Lashtada about basically Lucky's exploit and when we went on that adventure once and how we met, and at some point we'll probably ask her since she's a deity, there should be something like an area of expertise. She doesn't know the right vocabulary for it.
You mean what she's? You mean what she represents?
Yes.
She'll tell you she represents love, community, family, children.
Domains is the term you're looking for.
Yeah,
I know that, but guiding wouldn't.
Yeah, I mean the
okay, I'm
wouldn't
sorry.
give it. Yeah, she wouldn't say her domain. She would say what she represents, which is love, family, children, community. Those are the sort of things that she is, and she encourages everyone to basically find somebody special and start a family with. She will even ask you, how many children do you actually want?
I don't know yet.
If it's non-optional, Mecha will walk out of here with one child. I shall name them Diablo Ex Mechana, and they will be a terror upon this world.
All of the children just.
This is a threat, not a promise.
Machina.
Diablo Ex Machina.
Well, she looks happy at the fact that you kind of want a child. Not so much about the second part. But she will go, well, if you find somebody that you wish to dance with, then your first step will be completed.
Yeah.
And you shall leave here with child.
As she explains what her what she stands for, you see guiding slowly realizing what this is all about.
Yeah, Mecha already had an idea, but
Guiding has no experience in this matter whatsoever. So she is wearing one of the magically altered dresses, so she is. I'm not quite sure she would be overdressed for this.
You probably would be overdressed, as I believe the short legs are not wearing much. I think they actually are probably more considered one of those tribes that tends to be nudists.
All right. Guiding doesn't mind that in the least. But she tends
Neither
to be
does
overdressed
Mecca.
one way or another, and she tends to wear more revealing dresses. So
Well,
Yeah.
Mecca wears
Yeah.
coveralls, but it's not mostly due to stain issues.
But but she does wish that you will find somebody, or somebody will take your eye, and that both of you will be blessed.
Okay. Guiding doesn't look too sure anymore.
I will ask, just to double check, if a short leg offer you a more personal dance, would you take them still up on that offer?
I would, yes.
I don't know if it will work due to magic, but I hoof over some anti conceptuatories to guiding light just in case they're effective at all.
Will magic beat a divine holy festival?
Well, they're not magic. Like it's just it's just a plant.
Herbal based.
Yeah, a herbal placed anti conceptive. I'm trying this out. If it seems like fun, I might go in for. Might come back here when I'm actually ready to start a family. This is just a trial experiment.
Trial run. God, this is such a mecha thing. Oh my god! Like, do I want a kid? Let's see. Let's look at the prototypes I've got available.
Mega's the
Yeah.
type of person that next night would wake up. They're all like, happy and like, oh, it was a wonderful night, and you'd feel like, what was your name again? Test subject 2.
Oh yeah, totally. Mecha not good with names.
Oh, this is. I'm applauding here. Oh, beautiful.
So, the festival will continue on as you wish, and those of you who wish to obviously take part in other activities, you are free to do so.
I wonder if any, I wonder if enlarge and reduce Fey potions would add some spice to some of these short legs.
I mean, they would. I tell you, if you feed it to the kids, they will absolutely love it. Especially the fact that they can get bigger.
Yeah.
And they probably pretend they're adults.
Oh, I also have Youthin and Wizen age.
So short like children would be about the size of a cat.
Oh no.
But yeah. But that would be basically the outing with the short legs with guiding Roderick, Lucky and Mecca.
Does Roderick have any questions?
You know what? Since Mecca has been here longer than last time, she's probably given several short-legged children's far too detailed instructions on some of the stuff Mecca's able to make, because that sounds like something Shortleg would ask, and Mecca would answer without thinking.
Oh, God.
So we probably have at least 3 or 4 short-legged children who knows how to make alchemical bombs now.
What was that called? Why was that called?
Yeah, I was gonna ask if there was any questions that Roderick would want to ask for Lashada. Lucky Rick introduced friends to his mom.
No.
You're hanging out back here in the Mecca zone.
I don't.
Well, Mecca actually talk to Lashtada, so.
Yeah. All right. You would at least be introduced. You don't have to talk if you don't wish to, so that's fine. So, I mean, the festival, everyone has fun all round. Some people have more fun than others. But obviously, the festival will come to an end, and after the dancing finished, Lashtarta will once again return back to her plane, and obviously the short legs will head to bed. Some of them will obviously with their partners. Some will obviously turn back to their homes, depending obviously which one is more preferable.
Lucky Break will say goodbye to his mother before she leaves.
I don't know if Mecha actually spent the night with the short leg. It'd have to be given an appearance, like what the color scheme was. Because if it doesn't match his Mecha's taste, then Mecha probably wouldn't turn them down.
I mean, what sort of color scheme would Mecha have?
I mean, like actually match her palette, like her dark green and dark red palette, something that would complement.
I will bring up some random colors.
I'll be right back.
This was both not the outcome I expected.
You basically will each have at least one pony who will ask each of you who are there for you to decline or accept. So, Jamie, click that link. It will give you a random color, and that will be the color of their fur. And then I would say, up to you at that point.
Random color?
Yep.
So how about Roderick? Does Roderick accept the offer?
I believe he's already said no.
Yes, no.
I'm
Kind of olive green to my. Olive green and purple. Huh.
It'll be up to you. That's
actually not that bad.
It's not actually too far off of her palette, actually.
No. I like it.
Yeah.
That's kind of funny.
Get ready, little short leg. Oh, it's male, right? Tonight is going to be weird. Let us go try to traumatize this short leg.
God. Oh, this is.
This is chaos.
You remember, Lucky?
The
You
same
did
word
this.
as Deus Ex Machina.
Oh God!
Deus Ex Machina. Yep.
Oh God! You bought this on everyone, Lucky. Like, oh my.
I had a couple different images in my head of the outcomes. What would happen if Lucky with extended times?
Oh, nothing like this, huh?
About half of what happened here was expected.
The other half was not. So,
Mecha sets up a big enough tent that she can bring Zero inside with the little short leg. So who's this purple and olive green short leg's name gonna be? It's your relative, Lucky Break. You give us a name.
He's not related directly to everyone.
Yeah.
Let's have a look. The first name of short legs tend to be something that stirs warmth or creativity, or speaks to bonds between two ponies.
Indigo for the first name.
Indigo, there we go. Short legs often do not have second names, but those that do inherit it from their parents and pass it along to their children.
I actually did not know that.
Creating easily tracked family lines. You've got Indigo Hug.
Indigo Hug.
Yeah.
Let's rock this world. I'm on top. I down one of the tentacle potions.
Oh, joy. Oh.
All right, well, you all enjoy the Festival of Love.
Yep.
Some more than others.
Yep.
Oh, God.
Oh. Beautiful. Oh,
I
beautiful.
would assume at which point you would all then obviously pack up your bits and often after return home after the sort of 2-week stint that you're staying there.
Let's see. Give me a second. Oh, I got it one. Mm. Yeah. Indigo Hug is like just shivering in a little curled up ball, trembling. I successfully traumatized a short leg.
I'm back.
All right. So the thing about the festival, which some of you characters may find out, is obviously it's a festival of breeding. Obviously, love, connection, family. So it's the one time of year where if you want a child, it is pretty much guaranteed.
Yep.
Obviously, contraception doesn't normally show up at this event, but you did bring some. I will give you a 20% chance of not having a child.
Okay.
Not having a child.
Right. So
Solid.
I want a D100 on a roll of a 1 to 20. You would not have a child.
Okay.
Do you want to go first, Guiding Light?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
The progeny descends.
And he shall be a terror on the world,
Oh,
a machine of the devil about to bring ruin inexplicably.
welcome to the story of Fantasy Star 3.
You need
Generations of
you
Doom.
need to name him Nick, so that way the two of you could be mechanic.
Yeah, no, I already thought of the ball as Ex Machina, machine of the devil.
Oh, joy.
All right.
We're gonna break that before too long.
I now have a
Mega's gonna break
feeling
now.
we're about to start a new short leg tribe in.
I am very sorry.
The rumors. I mean, there's only one short leg known in the entirety of of Will. Interesting.
Oh boy.
I will also point out for those who are about to have a short leg child, generally you would choose a short leg
Mm-hmm.
rather than your particular tribe.
Oh, that's fine.
Okay, I'm going to teach it to blow up stuff.
Are short leg a spiritual tribe?
I will have to look at the new book to find out, but I'll let you know.
I don't think so.
Okay.
No, I don't think they are. I think they're one of the core ones. You can pick a spirit tribe technique.
Are you talking about the Unified?
Yeah, I'll need to have a look to find out for you. But so obviously returning, Roderick, you will continue obviously your lessons on Hiccup with Lucky. Guiding, what are your plans upon returning from the short legs?
Depending on what Lucky does, well, I'll be painting one way or another. Depending on what Lucky does, I'm either gonna accompany them or not.
Oh yeah, if my parents are going to ask, and I am going to claim that Lucky Break is the father.
I mean, they probably won't inquire because obviously the short leg festival isn't something which is known around here. So they probably ask if you had a nice time. That's probably about as much as you probably get asked.
Yeah, I mean, when I start showing.
Oh, okay.
That would just be really rude, honestly.
It just replaces Earthbound. Unfortunately, it doesn't say if it's a spiritual or not.
Oh,
No,
Earthbound would be physical.
Yeah, I believe it is a physical tribe.
Yeah, because Earthbound is a unique thing.
Yeah, I believe in the new.
They're not in the Unified at the moment. The Unified setting or Unified Edition, they're not actually in there.
No, they're in the new. If you look in the new tribes, list them in there correctly as basically a physical tribe.
Okay, I'll have to I'll download that. I wasn't aware that it had been updated.
It should have been, at least when I checked it anyway. So yeah, you technically can get a short leg and Antean because physical and spiritual. Admittedly, you end up with a normal sized pony. But Roderick, I'm assuming you will continue with your training.
Yep.
You say will depend on what Lucky does. Lucky, what do you do for the rest of the time here?
Lucky Break is more or less going to just take some time after being gone for a year, and especially with dealing with Arcissus. He is basically going to take some time to just do normal things.
All right, then I'll just work normally on making some money.
So if so basically he's just going to be doing regular every.
Well, we already know that who Mecha's baby daddy is.
That's just me, honestly. Actually,
So, what about Guiding Light? Oh, can we claim that our kids are going to be half siblings? And on this path on blaming Lucky Break on our offspring?
Well, given that you traumatized your one, it probably wouldn't be the same one.
Oh, it takes a lot to traumatize
yeah,
a
it
short
won't
leg.
be the same one. But I'm saying, are we going to claim it's Lucky Break?
She's not gonna claim it, but unless someone asks her directly, she's not gonna volunteer any information. So, considering how many male short legs are known in Ville, I'm not quite sure what people will think.
This is something.
How many weeks do we have after this before we are called upon?
Not many. You've probably got. You had 1 week before, 2 weeks out. So you've got 3 weeks left until the end.
I'm gonna make an artist check this time. Because that pays better.
Yep, it does say short legs are physical.
There we go.
Well, I'd hope they're physical. That they're physically small. Like that's Antian is a physical tribe for making them big.
And Jane's considered spiritual, so
I thought that was physical.
No, Antian's spiritual.
Yeah, Antian's are
13.5
spiritual.
gold.
Huh. I stand corrected.
I know. It is a bit of a weird.
Yeah.
So you've done your Pigwin. I'm assuming you would be doing your school, panicking that you're about to be a father.
Yeah. He's pretty much like going around. Has Substitute gotten back to him yet?
Oh, I'm going to just double check info. Boo. Sorry, I did read it, but then I forgot it.
And then during this time, it's also is it 1 month or 2 months of work?
1.
1? Alright.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Did that third guy ever show up?
he came back
yes,
with Lucky.
Yeah, they came with Lucky, so yeah, you did get the third person.
Alright, so he's included in the calculation minus the cost that I told you I'd be paying her.
Actually, I've got to double check. As a teacher, I think they probably would expect that. I'm double checking.
You can actually have a short-legged doppelganger.
Yeah, you can.
The amount that I put on there was based on how much Pingwing was charging for classes, plus a little bit more, since she'd be supplying basic supplies and things, and he's not one to short his teachers' supplies.
No, that's fine. I mean, there's a potential expectation on how much they've paid. That's for a month. You'll probably that probably be a bit, because obviously the months do last longer than normal. So it'd probably be a little bit more per month. So that would be what I would expect. Times that by 6 weeks. You'll be looking at 27 gold, basically.
That's over the cost of what the school runs per month.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Yeah. I mean, that's what a normal teacher a wizard would expect in regards to teaching.
For I would think an apprenticeship. Like I said, like apprenticeships are a lot more expensive than what he's going for with the school. Like
Well, actually-
that's the value that he's gleaned with the school, is that it is a lot cheaper of a way of getting into spellcasting.
Yes.
One thing Claire could do is she does have knowledge of the plane. She could teach on that as an option.
The issue with this is be when you guys are out of entry.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Because obviously you are looking for a spellcaster to come and help teach. They would expect a certain amount, which is basically in a week, 4 gold, 5 silver per week, basically. And that is sort of like low entry sort of expectations.
I mean,
You may be being paid less than that, obviously, because you're setting it up to try and encourage people in. But somebody who you hire from the outside would expect a certain amount.
Is there negotiating on that? Because it was knowledge that this is like the first of this kind of school, so I would think that maybe his pay rates are obviously different than what normal things are. Is there negotiations to that end?
Thing is, most spellcasters, it being fair, they would be able to go elsewhere and be paid more. So unless you can offer additional benefits away.
I mean, he can provide housing, which I believe is like an extra gold per. His limit really
if you're
is,
willing to
his limit's about 20. Like that's his limit.
minus, it's 8 weeks. No, 6 weeks.
6 weeks.
With housing, then they would accept 20.
Okay. That works.
That would be the clinch there then.
He can do that.
Because there's housing, plus there's a major library nearby as well. So, I mean, there's a lot of incentive that way.
So for a month it would be 14 plus. Plus 24 minus 20. Alright, so he'd pay and then he'd get 4 gold in returns.
I hope nobody's mad at me.
Why would we be? Like, we were laughing our butts off.
Yeah. It was her decision. I mean,
I'm just
Yeah, like, seriously, that was...
really
Oh,
nervous.
boy.
I just kind of nervous.
Hey, don't be. Like, this was hilarious. Like, backstory and who you are played a part. Go figure.
I was thinking whether she would do it or not, but she's completely inexperienced. 2, she was never approached in this way at any point, despite how she dresses and acts. Yeah, she went there to meet your family, and she was offered an experience, so she took them up on it.
So, still, he would obviously get her into, I guess, toward the end of this month, whenever Duck decided to be like, yeah, I need you to take me to wherever they take me to get babies done.
That's very painful.
Like he's gonna continue teaching up to that point, and then
Alright.
maybe the school you know we wait for the substitute, and then he'd start paying her. So this month would probably be normal income for just this month, and then the next month following would be.
Yep. I mean, when you were you because basically this month is obviously normal stuff, and then next month is when you're basically getting called away to do stuff.
Yeah.
So
And it's with a
that'll
third
be
student now, right?
yes, you got a third student.
Awesome.
Hey, well,
Tribes of
like,
Everglow?
that would... Yeah, it's... The new version isn't there. I didn't realize that. But, yeah.
That was updated 2017 for me. That's
It's
all I
weird,
have.
yeah. It does for the drive-through and all. It doesn't show like when it's that kind of update for whatever reason.
Okay.
So that would be something like for delivering a kid would probably be healing then, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I mean there'll be specialists in healing and stuff.
Mhm.
So you would be able to go with those who help with baby deliveries and that type of thing.
Pingwing also knows a considerable amount about that. Strangely enough, it's almost like he has a good nature.
Did you want? Was Duck going to have a baby before he went on adventuring, or when he comes back?
I feel like that's DM's decision.
Roll me a 1d2. Because babies never arrive when you expect. Okay, it's going to happen afterwards. Let's hope you're not away for too long.
Yeah.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
Mecca, Claire, I believe you're just working normally and you have made your rolls, correct?
Yep, I've already done and added them all in. Yeah, the dice gave me 3 7s.
Yes, I did. I remember now. Mecca, you have a small amount of time where you are back and can do things.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to make money to make up the loss from all the potions that I definitely lost money in that short leg thing. So I'm gonna roll craft alchemy to do
Yep.
some work with my mom.
Yeah, that's fine. Ooh. You got 3
Plus
weeks
5 to that.
Wow.
Divide by half. You supposedly make 52 gold?
52 gold.
Yeah.
And
You do the hard selling.
I don't think it updated for me. Oh yeah, it did. It includes 5
So yeah,
years.
that's mostly gonna go to covering loss of that.
Okay.
Also, I'm gonna be saving up money for now.
Yep.
I need 8,000 gold.
Alrighty. So,
Oh wow, they updated the Tribe of Bones to a nice things.
Claire, Lucky, I think that's everybody done for the year then.
I'm not partial to the idea of having a short leg kid. So I was thinking, like, there's got to be other magic, like more household magic that isn't like in the spell list because it's
What do you have
never gonna show up in. Never gonna show up.
I'll have you know, Duck is a short legs, and she better not hear you saying that. Well, I mean, she thinks she's a duck, so I guess it's okay.
Okay.
So I was looking up spells that might be able to help, and the closest thing was half-blood extraction. And if I get that plus permanency, maybe I don't want a short leg kid.
I mean, I mean, if you end up having a short leg kid, you'll probably be disowned by your family. So, I mean,
So I was thinking,
it's not always guaranteed you do end up with a short leg child. It is the most common outcome in every scenario, though. Normally.
I was thinking
I'm
that.
I was going to say I'm okay if as you are players, if you want to have, for your case, it would be a unicorn child instead. I am happy for that to take place.
Yeah. Okay. What about you, Guiding Light? Do you want a short leg or do you want a Pegasus?
I'll have to think about that.
I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. Fine.
Yeah, that's
Well,
probably.
I stated you can have families because we're going over that many years. So
Yeah. Exactly. I mean, I'm actually looking forward to this, to be entirely honest. I just don't know. Short leg or Pegasus? That's a good question. I don't know yet. I'll have to think about that.
Yeah, there's definitely a potion out there somewhere that makes the kid of the mother's race. I've seen my mom sell that to under the counter to many a noble household. Well, not many a noble household, but a handful over the years.
To be honest, that probably would be something what would exist and be highly valuable.
Especially in the current time period.
Yes, and it would only be those who could afford it who would be able to purchase it.
Yeah, 8,000 gold just for the materials.
Wow.
Spells cost money.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. So,
And 5th level too. So
you all would be in the early weeks of, or the early days of the following month, White Moon, I believe. You would be called to the palace.
Mhm.
The letter will be from Staybright, who is a high-ranking member of the palace staff.
Yep, we've dealt with Staybright.
Yep.
Yep.
We remember him.
Cool.
Lucky Break will make sure to make sure he gets his clothing adjusted. Or he changes it to his his courtier's outfit.
yeah, my parents are gonna dress Mecca up in her talking to other real people clothes.
Guiding's gonna remove one of the tubes and then put it on again. And she'll be all dressed up.
Yeah, Claire's coming in very simple. She's probably got a bit of bloodstain on one bit of clothing from feeding the Wolverine, who got a little bit messy. But she's, again, like, she's going as is, like, because this is it's not a formal invitation. It's just we're being summoned. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. So she's not going to go fancy.
I'm always going fancy.
Also, is always well prepared for if he has to deal with when he deals with nobility under every circumstance.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty, so you will be summoned. Let's have a look. So when you meet him at the palace, he goes,
The actual fuck?
Why did he do that?
Just
What?
pass the time.
Oh.
Continue on.
That legitimately gave me a fucking heart attack.
Oh Lord.
To the palace, Steel.
God fucking damn it.
Steel, so the palace, what did they do?
Please don't do that again. That actually scared the shit out of me.
Get scared
Oh
of
my
Steel,
God.
too.
alright, so you'll be summoned to the palace, and when you meet Staybright, he will go, even though you weren't able to retrieve the horn, you did very good work last year, and the Queen Regent speaks highly of all of you and your abilities. So we thought to look to you again for some assistance.
Okay.
I actually cut myself. Hold on.
Okay.
Like, I had an X-Acto knife and
Oh
Right.
God. Oh.
yeah. So I'll be back. Sorry.
Okay.
Mind holding on for a second.
No,
Yeah.
take your time. I'll go ahead and use the restroom real quick.
I'd like to do some nature checks. How close does Duck look?
Close to it could happen. Well, the midwives have turned around and said it could happen a few days from now or a week's. Children can sometimes have a habit of taken their time to appear here, but they recommend long walks and spicy food to help bring along the pregnancy labor faster.
Because he's tapping his claws, he definitely wants to. He's doing all he can to try to be there when it happens. He looks a little bit disheveled. Also, what's his own assessment?
Probably about the same.
Okay.
It's hard to tell. You're around the right time.
Nervous. Also, Everglow ponies don't really have marriage ceremonies or something, don't they? Or like, what's the whole?
There's nothing to indicate what type of ceremonies they actually have. But I would have thought within Ville there would be a union of individuals that would happen. So if you wanted to be joined together, then there would be something that you can do to have that happen. Short legs don't generally have a wedding ceremony. They're considering of dancing together at the festival is almost their union.
Yeah,
Sometimes
got listed out of there to oversee it technically.
Yeah.
So
Some short legs will mate for life. Some short legs will not. It depends on the two individuals and if they wish to have that sort of union.
Alright, I'm okay now. I got a bandage and everything.
What did you do?
I was cutting out an image off of a card with an X-Acto knife, and the thing lit. I'm serious that when whoever posted that scared me bad.
The spider thing. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That actually really scared me, and I must have cut myself with the X-Acto knife.
Oh God, I'm
Oof.
sorry.
well,
Yeah, it's fine. I washed it. It's bandaged. It's fine. I washed it and put a bandage on it. I'll live.
it sounds like some of the things I've done with trying to open some of my pills when I've accidentally stabbed myself.
Uh,
I'm sorry, man. That can hurt sometimes.
Yeah.
It's not painful. It's because I didn't notice it until and my bunch of blood all.
Oh god.
So it's not like
I was making shadow boxes for a Secret Santa event, and it was like the same thing. Like I was working with like a little white snow and then like powder, and then suddenly it wasn't white snow anymore, and I was like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah, now that I have my mind on it, I'm wondering what would happen to Penguin if he drank a potion of half-blood extraction, which turns a half-blooded race into a full-blooded race.
He would look like either a pony or a bird?
Griffin.
Penguin? Like, yeah. I guess, yeah. Like, he's either gonna be a penguin or a pony.
So, yeah, but which one and what type of pony and what type of griffin?
It depends on if it says
Penguin.
randomly or if it just doesn't say anything, in which case I think it just let you choose.
If it was a human half-breed, then the non-human.
Well, if it's probably the pony version, it's probably gonna make him a pony.
Yeah, probably. So as you're all back,
Yep.
Where was it?
I put the bandage on
Stay Bright will explain to you that you will be reporting with General Moonshadow, who is commanding troops on the Northern Front at the moment. But he does go on to say you won't be part of the army itself, Instead, you're going to be tasked to deal with some issues where a small and flexible group is more suitable rather than any large force. So you will not be taking part in any major combat.
Okay,
Okay.
we'd basically be irregulars here.
Yeah.
Lucky Rick exhales a sigh of relief.
You'll be working as you'll be operating as the defenders, and you will be obviously shown, given the same respect that somebody of your office will be shown.
Okay.
What should we prepare for?
I do not know exactly, but when you arrive at the Northern Front, General Moonshine will explain more to you. They should be able to have obvious supplies and stuff that you can purchase, or you will be able to requisition from the military there if surrounding towns. But as long as you've got enough food to travel to the Northern Front, then you should be okay.
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 Cat being a cat.
No, just one sec.
Of course, now that I've washed it and put a bandage on it, now it stings and itches. And
Yeah.
You'll survive. Oh, you'll die horribly, but I've won. Hopefully it's a survival.
figures it didn't bother me until I'm like, oh, I'm bleeding. Now that I've done something about it, now it's like, I hate every.
Use a chemical to clean it out properly, or did you just?
Soap and water.
Yeah.
That is village.
He does ask if you've got any other questions. He can't tell you too much exactly what you'd be doing, but he will
Has
answer
the general
what he
asked us for anything in particular that we should be bringing that we can't normally requisition from the front?
No, nothing like that has been.
Okay, and the other question would be potentially, does he know how long we would be away from, like, in regards to matters as a general overview?
I'm unsure of how long you will be away for, but all I can say is that we've got some forces travelling up north, and you'll be setting out with that caravan. So
Okay.
they'll be leaving tomorrow morning.
Lucky Break will say, oh, well, very well then.
It will take you about 2 days to reach the front.
Okay.
Tomorrow morning. All right. What can? Let's go down the shopping list.
So it does give you guys a little bit of time to prepare.
I want a swarm suit.
You want a swarm suit?
Yeah. Just to make sure. Because that's the one thing that Guiding doesn't like. Although...
Isn't that a little,
Ironic.
She does like vermin type swarms, so... spider swarms, red swarms, that kind of stuff. She probably doesn't need a swarm suit because she has her own swarm army, but yeah. Maybe
I
not.
imagine a swarm army versus a swarm. It's just hilarious. It's like a tiny medieval It's like a tiny war being raged down on.
Yeah, she's gonna try to get one, but if she can't get one, that's fine as well.
I just need to look at the costing. Really.
The cost of a swarm suit is 20 gold pieces.
Lucky Break will is going to pick up basic gonna pick up some more paper and stuff.
Given that you're in spring, it probably would actually be something which you'd be able to purchase.
Yay. All right. I'm gonna get that.
Lucky Break would purchase more paper, so he has more stuff to write.
Yep, you will happily be able to purchase.
There's a couple like level 1 spells that Pingwing like to put into his book and things like that. That's why I was asking if there's like a library nearby or something like that, so we could just rent out books and.
Yeah, I mean there'll be stuff you can do. You would just need to pay for normal costs of
Renting the book and such.
Yeah, as well as copying it into your spell book.
Yep. All right.
Oh, I did pay for the cost of living for the past seasons. Is there something beyond spring that I need to take care of right now?
No, not that I'm aware of. I mean, I don't think you're going to be away for an entire month. Let's just say that.
Okay.
If you are away for ages, then I will let you know. I don't believe so.
Yeah, I will tell my landlord that I'm gonna be away for a while, and I will pay the stuff in advance that I can. And if I stay away longer, or he doesn't hear from me, he should contact the palace about where I am.
I mean, with your stance as a defender, he understands.
I'm gonna pick up some extra things to throw. I was thinking, spend 200 gold, spread it out for 2 Tanglefoot bags and 5 Alchemist tires. Does that sound reasonable to everyone?
Remember, you got to pay the one guy back. Just keep that in mind.
One guy back?
Remember, you still have to pay the one fellow back as well. I'm just giving you a.
Oh, right. I'm saving up money for the other half of that.
Yep.
The prototype. I guess I should probably keep hold of my money. I do have a bunch of acid and alkalines that I bought previously and made over the thing. So I have those in storage.
Just to give you a reminder about that. So I figured it might have slipped your mind.
Yep.
The substitute also arrived this month, right, Steel? Like as soon as you started this little palace interaction or whatever. Oh, I think he's left. I'll ask him when he comes back.
Just short of being able to buy most magic items.
What were you looking for?
I was probably going to invest, considering things. It might be worth my time investing in a merciful weapon.
Remember, the merciful enchantment would be 1,000, I think, wouldn't it, for the weapon? +1 bonus.
He can afford it.
Yeah, as I said, if it's just
he's one of the few people that can.
Yeah.
No, +1 enchantment is 2,000 gold.
Oh yeah,
it's
on the armor.
That...
On armor.
Oh, weapon. Yeah. If it'd be a weapon, it would be 2,000.
If you guys really want to invest towards something like that, just get a masterwork of anything, because you could just keep on adding +1s and enchantments. You don't have to start outright.
We've got the automatic as well. So basically, next level you can give up the +1 to have it be naturally merciful.
Oh, we are on automatic bonus progression?
Yeah.
Are we on ABD?
Yep.
Yeah.
We are.
I forgot about that.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah.
We got like a resistance bonus last week.
Yeah.
Apologies for running away on you.
No problem.
Oh, then I don't need to worry about enchanting items.
No, you don't.
I need to make my curve blade masterwork.
I did not know that.
Yep, just 300 gold for that.
So I guess when I get to that point, I'll invest in a better way.
I'm a poor painter.
Yeah, because next level we get an armor attunement and a weapon attunement. So
yeah. With the weapon attunement, the weapon does not technically need to be masterwork to attune to it.
I know.
Okay.
But I'm saying, like, if you want to give a special ability to it, it would be the.
Yeah,
Just
then
the
then
benefit
should
of that,
do
you can still have a +1 to hit with it.
All right. Have you guys finished off your? Oh, my book.
Book dropping.
Yep, you okay?
Yeah, no, I just dropped the book. Wasn't it?
I just have 2 questions. What
Yes.
question? What's this year called? Because Shining Horn didn't become king.
It would be. It would still be named. It'll be named after the Queen instead.
So this would be 2nd year of Scarlet Lance?
I believe she did it. She took it in spring, so she's only ruled for 1 year now. So it actually be 1 year.
Oh, so still 1st year of...
Well, basically, it would be 0 year. Then it would have ticked over to 1. Or would they start with 1 and then go to 2?
I think it'd be 1 to 2 because
Yeah.
It's 1st year of her reign and then 2nd year of her reign, yeah.
Okay, so 2nd year of her reign.
Okay.
But probably just happened.
Yeah. So is the substitute, has she arrived?
Yes.
Okay. Just for the party's sake, because she's very cute and I have to post her. This is what the substitute teacher in Penguin's potential absence is going to look like. And her name is Ivory Drop.
I love
come on,
it.
Discord.
I have far too many characters. Don't ask.
The second image
She's
loaded, the first
great.
one isn't wanting to load.
She's a
I
time
love it.
traveler. And
So
that's
she's one of the
probably-
new. She's from the chronomancy thing from the latest book that dropped.
I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah, Critical Role had their book finally released. I think like yesterday or the day before. And they have a
Critical Role?
yeah. They had a book that released for 5e.
I'll have to take a look.
Yeah, they've got something. There's a bit of a meme going on with one of the things and all that can basically force any right here. I forgot I thought I shared it with you. Like, but yeah, it's this one right here.
Can't afford any of the ice guys, as far as I know.
What the hell? Chronergy Wizard.
Yep, Time Wizard.
Okay.
People who can't leave time alone.
I know, right?
That's why time dragons are a thing in Pathfinder, and they kill everything. Messes with it.
Yep.
For my Starfinder game, I studied up on dragon types, and of the outer dragons, time dragons are likely.
Yeah, because literally the first thing they do is they can have a reroll within 30 feet for things. So it's like anything from enemies or allies. They again, like you can make it. You get to make the roll after it succeeds or fails, and they have to take the second roll. It's a long rest ability, but literally, yeah.
Well, it is an important spice, but building a class around it, I don't
It's
know.
basically the wizard. If you want to play a wizard and you don't have any kind of front line, this is the kind of wizard you take.
All right.
All right. Is everyone ready?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm just finishing putting in a few things, but yeah, I'm pretty much ready.
Cool.
Ooh.
So, we'll probably just be able to get the start of this up. So, you have an uneventful travel north, traveling with the army supply caravans.
Okay.
When you finally reach your destination, you will see a bustling army camp with tents laid out in a row. and command tent in the center. The scent, the scent, the scent of hundreds of unwashed ponies hang in the air, and the ground is muddy underfoot. But still, everything seems well run.
Okay.
You were indicated by one of the more senior officers you're traveling with that they'll probably be expecting you at the command tent at the center.
Claire will salute and make her way towards there.
Same.
Lucky Break will nervously follow suit. Not comfortable in this military environment.
Let's have a look here. So, as you enter, you see what you assume to be General Moonshadow. For you, Claire, you know this is General Moonshadow.
She again properly salutes and goes very simply, General.
He is an imposing unicorn in full plate armor. Wait, hold on one second. No, that's me misreading things. Sorry, an imposing unicorn in full plate armor. She looks up from a map covered in marking, showing troop movements. And as you come in, good, she says, you must be the new squad. Daybright said send it.
Yes, General.
Lined up for you.
Yes, I served with some of the combat medics.
Excellent. If you look over there, if you have a look, let me have a look. Is she still talking here? You must be regular troops. I've got a couple of things lined up for you to look into already. Grab them off the table over there. She jabs her horn to indicate a table in the corner. Any questions, let me know, but I need people who can take a problem and make it disappear without needing my attention all the time.
Of course. You're breaking up though, Matt.
Oh, am I?
Yep, you've been a little bit staticky, but you're finally started breaking up.
Damn you, internet.
It's Discord because like everyone's like pretty much at home. Like Discord's trying, but man, they're getting hammered.
That is
Okay, give it a go. See if it.
Alright, let's try again. What did you guys hear?
Oh, I could parse most of it. Basically, look over there, look over the corner. We need people that can get things done without having to ask questions.
Yeah.
Okay.
With that, she goes back to studying the map.
Yep, Claire will take the stuff over to everyone and let them. She'll read it over first and then look for each of that and answer any questions they have. As someone military minded.
All right. The table has 2 sheets of parchment on it. One of them says poisoned well, and the other one says robbery.
What was it? Robbery, you said?
Bank robbery.
Bank robbery.
Yeah.
Claire's gonna look over the poisoned well because that's an unusual thing.
So the information you got on there is the well at Ruby Sands has been poisoned, possibly by Gemno's sabotage. Investigate and make sure the water supply is safe.
Okay. We can do at least one of those things.
Okay. And then the crown. The other one was the crown stolen.
The bank robbery.
Bank robbery, and that one's okay. She'll look over that one as well.
The vault of the bank at Emerald Peak was robbed yesterday. Investigate the robbery and apprehend the culprits.
There's no details on either one of these beyond just like general notices, though.
Yeah, that's as much information as there is currently on these.
It's pretty much a quest board. We get to pick our next quest line.
Lucky Break would say, personally, I think that. Personally, I would prefer to do the well because that seems like it'll have less fighting.
Well, I think the fact that I would rather see the people not have to drink out of the poisoned matter would be The bank is the bank something of a Where are these two located at all? Like that's my question for things. Like where are these two located?
Okay. You have been given names. Roll me knowledge geography. Or
Yay!
you can also choose to use knowledge local if you have that instead.
Please be
I
nice
do
on
have
geography.
Oh, mine is skills.
That's not enough knowledge points to go around.
What is Gunter's here? Geography
Uh,
or local?
Local or geography.
Okay. I think everybody's. So those of you who get over 15,
That's Gunter's geography.
Wow, even Roderick, yeah, nice.
those of you who get over 15 will know that each location is around 5 hours travel away from both the command tent and from each other. So it is possible to reach one location, spend some time there in one day, but not reach multiple locations without risking fatigue.
Yeah.
Well, actually, how heavy is guiding?
With all her equipment?
Yeah,
That is a good question. How much does she weigh? 275 pounds.
okay. How much can whatchamacallit,
Zero?
Mecca?
zero
That's
carry, zero carry in total.
Okay. So he's based off of just animal companion horse.
Mm-hmm.
He's a quadruped. He's a large quadruped with a strength of 17.
Okay.
Let's put that into the calculator. Oh, quit. Oh, all right.
He doesn't suffer fatigue though, yes?
He is a construct, so he doesn't really suffer fatigue that I know of.
Okay, so we can worst case scenarios, we can technically hit both. It's probably the only one that's going to be really risking of fatigue is me for things. And I've got endurance as well, so we can technically hit both. It's just I'm just going to be a little under par potentially on the second one. So we'll do the well first. If things go well enough, we'll do the second. I can make the force march.
Lucky break.
Yeah, because I can carry Lucky Break, no problem.
Oh, then. I mean,
Because you're like what, 40 pounds at most with everything?
duh.
Because your gear's like 1/8 the weight, so it's like.
Go on then.
38 pounds by himself. And with his equipment weighs what it weighs.
Yeah, remember with small you reduce it by 1/8 for the weight, so.
I'll have to reduce some of these numbers.
Yeah.
If that's the case, but
Zero's light is 258, medium 519.
47.2 pounds.
Is what now, real quick?
Apparently, I'm carrying 47.2 pounds. But Lucky Break would have stored his gold at home, so I'm going to move that to other currency.
Yeah. So yeah, like pretty much, yeah, you'll be an easy.
Him, so he'll probably carry like 400. So 4.
So that's you're an easy carry. I can just like throw you in a bag or toss you on my back, whatever, and you'll be an easy carry.
Okay, now
we
he's
can do that,
carrying
no
18
problem.
pounds.
Yeah, I got that. So yeah, basically, I might be for a little. If I roll bad, I might be fatigued, but I've got a pretty good chance not to be. So yeah, we'll basically. Anyone have any disagreements about the well first?
No problem. Well, sounds like it's an alchemy problem. a problem alchemy can help with, so I'm all for the well first.
Yep,
Okay.
I'm for well first.
Yeah, we'll do the well first then. And with
So
that,
long as we
she'll.
make it back,
bas-
I have some. I need to make sure I'm here. And he taps his claws. I really need to make sure I'm here. And he's like looking super nervous.
Yeah. As I said, we'll be back. We'll be back. So, and they'll depart and head that way since Claire has a pretty good idea where this is. So
All right. So
Tap tap tap. Like pacing.
you guys, you guys travel for your 5 hours to get to Ruby Sand.
How long would the travel take if for me Zero and riding with a Zero, right?
guiding or penguin, whichever. One would rest now, and one would go with the other. So however you wanted to do it, when we.
So you like a Zero, me and a passenger. If we gunned Zero, how long would it take?
How fast will we be going?
Zero has a base movement of 80 feet per
He'd
round.
probably be under heavy. He'd probably be under medium or heavy load doing this. So.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh god, I've got to calculations to.
Yeah, so he'd be going about 60, I think. 60 or 80. He'd be going about 60.
Going about 60, yeah.
Yeah.
60. Okay. Let's have a look. 15.
Yeah, basically, you'd be leaving Claire to catch up.
It will take you 2.5 hours.
Excellent. I wanted to test out it in case it ever came up in a scenario. So yeah, I may as well gun it and meet you guys there.
Who do you take with you?
Rock paper scissors between you and Penguin, or Penguin might
Take
still
someone
not
that
like
can fight in
Mecha.
case things go bad.
Wait, so what are we rock paper scissoring for? Sorry, a lot's happening in all at once.
Yeah.
Mecha's rushing ahead with one passenger. It's either Penguin or Guiding Light. We're
Yeah.
trying to figure out who.
I mean, Penguin would definitely volunteer.
I mean, how
He seems
fast
a lot
is he?
more confident over the last year.
60.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll arrive there in half the time it's going to take everyone else.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right then. So you're rushing ahead.
Yeah. You could probably fit one of the small ones in there, either Lucky Break or Guiding, and still be within the medium, given their weights.
Lucky Break or Roderick?
Roderick, yeah. So who did you wish to choose? Or who wishes to volunteer?
I think
we
I
had
think
that at some point. That
I think
doesn't work.
Roderick would be generally more useful.
Okay. As I said, if you think he will be, go for it.
Yeah.
Because Claire and Lucky Break have the slowest speed at the moment, so
I'm stuck with the slow folks.
Meko, what I need to know is when you do get there, you're just going to wait for the others to arrive and then start tackling this.
What do you guys think? Should we wait for the others to arrive?
What? Splitting the party? Who does that?
Yeah.
Yes, we should wait for.
well, as I said, you went there early to find out about the well. Like that's why you get there. If you could give us like a preliminary.
I'm definitely gonna take some samples of the well water, and I'll leave the explaining of what we're doing here to the more sociable ponies. I'm looking at
Ping understands
more
the
sociable of non-ponies, like Roderick.
All right. Well, as we're splitting the party, I think this will probably be a pausing spot then.
Okay.
So, and then we can pick it up next time with Mecha and Roderick investigating.
Mecha, Roderick, and Ping are there.
Yeah, Mecha, Roderick, Ping.
Yep.
Roderick, Ping, and Mecha, and we'll see if anything goes horribly wrong.
Yeah, Sorry, guys.
No, it's
It's
not a
fine.
bad idea. If you can just get a little bit of information or whatever, so when we get there, we can just you basically set it up so Claire can knock it down. That's
Yeah.
as good as it's gonna get. It's not a bad idea.
You guys are gonna arrive here, all winded out of us. Hey guys, we solved the problem. Let's move over to the next town.
I mean, there is a possibility that may happen.
There's a possibility that might happen. Yeah.
If you can, great. Like it saves us time, and all we did was a nice little jaunt. So
That's it for tonight. I think I'm gonna have to go, guys.
yeah, no,
Thanks
you
for the
sleep
game.
well.
Yep.
I am so glad that my Mecha's weirdness was so funny this time.
No, you nailed it out of the park with things today. Like it's been a good session.
Right.
Those of you who happen to have children, you'll probably work it out in about a month's time.
Right.
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 Morning sickness.
So that will be during the next downtime. That's perfectly fine.
But yeah, potentially during the next downtime. I don't know. I've got to check like time between the two, but well, during Act 1, you at least won't know. Possibly during Act 2, you may know when you go out and do the next bit.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna sign off now, guys.
Yep.
See you.
No.
Have a good day.
Have a good time.
I needed this. Wish me luck.
Yep, we
Retail.
will. Yeah, no.
Retail.
I'll salute anyone doing retail this hellish time. Like Godspeed, good sir.
Yeah, my mom's actually going to be working Walmart now part time. She applied there
Like
I will
because they keep calling her. She normally works housekeeping, but they keep calling.
Extra money, as they say.
also say bye to stream. Bye, stream. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.